know someone that has a negative vibe. And if you're trying to make it, they only push you aside. They really don't have nowhere to go. Ask them where they're going, they don't know. But we won't let nothing hold us back. We're gonna put our shirt together. We're gonna polish up our act now. And if you've ever been held down before, I know you refuse to be held down anymore. Well, don't you let nothing stand in your way. I want y'all to listen to every word I say, every word I say. No. We're moving, we're grooving. We're moving, yeah. We're grooving. Moving. Ain't no stopping us now. We're on the move. I know I love you. Ain't no stopping us now. We're on the move. Love you. Ain't no stopping us now. Oh no. I'm on the move. I really got that groove. I know. We've got the groove. No need in trying, no, 'cause I ain't buying. No, don't try to stop us. No. Got the groove. I really got that groove. No need in denying. Well, I ain't lying. I know. It's been far too long. Well, ain't no stopping us. It's been far too long, y'all. Just join me while I get in line. Ain't no stopping us now. Yeah. We're leaving the negative people way behind. Cause it ain't no. Please. Please don't make me stop. Don't make me stop. Please don't make me stop. See, I don't know where we're going. Please don't make me stop. Or where we're gonna end up. I'm moving on. But see, we're gonna keep trying.
105.1.
The music muscle of the show.
Hey, man, you dropped that phone on that table. That thing said, what's going on, everybody? It's the weekend. Come on, it's the weekend.
Is it?
Yeah. You got to count it. It's the weekend. You got to be excited.
It's the weekend.
It's the weekend. So, Tamika, your face frowned up and we can see it.
I have a smile on my face.
Not at that point. Tamika look like it's the weekend. You done weekend. It's Monday. Hey, listen, y'all. I don't know about y'all, but I done had a good day already. And it's just good to be alive.
That's right.
Yeah, we complain about a lot of things, but try dying. So you ought to be excited about today. It's good to be alive. I had a good time at church yesterday.
Had a good anniversary. Well, pre-anniversary.
Yeah, we had good guests. And just shout out to everybody that participated. Pastor Wingo, thank you. Pastor Trevor Crenshaw. Pastor Dewan Malone, thank y'all so much. And
all of them did a good job.
I'm telling you. I was like, boy, that done Rita and her daughter.
I know.
Them mugs so cold.
They are.
Everybody was talking about that. It was like, but see, think about it. When your children, your voice blends.
Yeah, because so y'all practice all the time.
Exactly. Y'all don't even practice. Y'all just singing.
Yeah.
That's it.
You know, you're in the car. My wife can get with the girls and my son and just start singing popcorn popping in the oven. And everybody just falling apart. It can just be a crazy song.
Yeah.
And if you going down the street, be like, "Ooh, that sounds good." But they did a great job yesterday, and then Pastor Wingo Choir did a great job, and then Pastor Crenshaw Choir. Everybody, like you said, everybody did good.
And then even the alternates that came did a great job. Pastor McCullen and
Pastor McCullen and his church. Yeah, they did good too.
Then Pastor Miss Elizabeth, Pastor Elizabeth.
Oh no! They didn't do a good job. They showed out.
Yes, they did.
They didn't even do a good job. They came over here. Y'all still on over there in that country.
Look, came Lady D showed out.
I mean, clown so bad. To Pastor Crenshaw say, I got to get y'all back over here.
They did awesome.
Mona, you was there for that one, or you had left?
I was there.
Well, you didn't came. Mona, I'm so proud of you. Thank you for coming every Sunday.
You're welcome.
You ain't go to Pace, but I thank you for coming every Sunday. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Because guess what? People don't have to be nice to you. And when people are nice to you, you got to say thank you. So I sent out my message today on Facebook, thanking everybody for your support. And some people ask, well, is that your anniversary? No, my actual anniversary is going to be the first Sunday in December. Because as long as my dad is alive, I'm going to make sure I get him to come over for me.
That's right.
Yeah, gonna do that. Hey, y'all, we got a big thing planned coming up for November. I'm super excited about it. It's gonna be a day in the park with Knox Media Group for Thanksgiving.
That's it.
And so we're looking for partners. If you want to partner with us on this day, it's gonna be a day in the park with Knox Media Group, and we're going to give out food. Food. We're gonna give out food, and we're gonna give out clothing, warm clothing. We had socks already. We think, listen, already we can start thanking people already, okay? Because people are jumping on board. It's going to be November 17th. Get ready, November the 17th. We'll let you know. We'll be in the park. We're going to be giving away clothes. We're going to be giving away food. We know for a fact that Galilee Missionary Baptist Church will be there giving away food, and I got a couple more. Montreal and volunteered his mom and them church. he said they're going to be there. So, and then Mona volunteered Spring Hill because she said if they don't show up, she going to cook for everybody. So, right. So we already know we got, what's the name of Montreal and them church?
Homestead Chapel.
Homestead Chapel. Olmsted. Y'all said Olmsted. So Olmsted Chapel. So we got Olmsted Chapel already. We know we got Galilee Missionary Baptist Church, and we know we got Spring Hill Baptist Church. And Pastor Wingo said he's checking the date right now because he wants to participate. And we got a couple more pastors. Hey, listen, pastors, if you're listening and your members are listening and you all like to participate in November the 17th, we'll be in the park. We're going to feed the people. Your church will represent its church, your church, and you will have food on the table of your choice or whatever you want to give away to the community. We want to let you do that on November the 17th. Get ready. It's going down in the park. That's right. So somebody said, well, what do you mean? It's not a Knox Media Group. It's a public group.
Community.
We want everybody to come out and participate, okay? So tell everybody, November the 17th, call the station, let us know that you want to partner with us, and we want to get you, get your name out there, get your church out there, because let me tell you something. It doesn't matter what no one does. What God has for you, it is for you.
Yes.
So that's why it don't bother me to partner with other churches, either call other preacher names, or you let preachers come, because what God has for me is for me. And so I'm not a hater. What about you?
Nope, I don't hate.
That's why you be on here talking about other folk cookies.
I never talked about nobody else's cookies.
Yes,
I talk about my cookies.
No, you said somebody else baked some cookies and they were good one time. When we first started, you was talking about somebody's cookies.
Oh, somebody did cook some good cookies. I don't give them compliments that often, but
you did. See,
those cookies were good.
I know I went crazy.
I mean, I don't talk about them, but I mean, if they're not good, they're just not good.
No, I'm saying in a good way. I'm not talking in a bad way.
In a good way?
Yeah, you talk about people.
But I just say ain't nobody cookies better than mine.
No, you said somebody was cooking. I done forgot the girl name. You said she did some cookies and some cake.
I can't remember. It's a lot of people. I can't remember.
You had talked about it. See, you must have been lying.
No,
lying. God, dog, can't even remember the thing. You weren't even telling. Okay, well, anyway, we got a lot to talk about today. And what I want to talk about is, first of all, P did it.
All right.
How you doing, Pastor Lathan? Pastor Lathan, you got to get in. Your church got to get in. You got to get in. Got to get in. Oh, Stephen Ruffin, Mona B, you're glowing today.
Oh, thank you, hon.
Man, you ought to be shaming yourself. I started to say something to you right now. If you don't get yourself somewhere and sit down, go sit down, Stephen Ruffin. Sit yourself down. Don't you say nothing else. You'll get your 100 today. So listen, that's what we're going to talk about. Fake folk. We're going to talk about if you know your friend, you had a friend, and you find out that the guy told the other friend that the other friend was trying to holler at him, should you tell your friend? See, we ain't with foolishness. We with being honest. We want folks to be honest today. If Mona knew that Tamika was talking to Junebug, and Junebug tried to holler at Mona, should Mona tell Tamika?
Should Tamika tell Mona?
Or should Tamika tell Mona? I think both should tell. Hey, Tony Lathan, thank you, man. Tony Lathan in his church. What's the name of your church? He said, I guess I can cook for the park. Look out now. We in there, boy. Hey, Tony Lathan church is on board. See, that's what I'm talking about, y'all. And so that's what today is all about. Today is about how to kill the devil and his own tricks.
That's it.
Because one thing about the holidays, people need food.
Yeah.
And what we're doing, inviting any and everybody out. And we're telling the devil, you're not going to use and say, well, it's all about Knox Media Group. No, it's all about Knox Media Group bringing the community together to help the people. But with that said, we're talking about how you got to keep your friendship together and not let the enemy come in with tricks trying to destroy them. So would you tell your friend,
New Pisgah
AME. All right, New Pisgah AME on board. So we got Galilee Missionary Baptist Church. We got
Armstead Chapel.
You ain't looking at
Spring Hill.
Oh my God. Spring Hill. And who else?
New Pisgah.
And New Pisgah. We already, come on. And then we got Armstead, New Pisgah, Spring Hill, and Galilee already on board. Come on, preachers. And then Pastor Wingo is waiting, he's checking his date. Come on, pastors. Y'all come on, volunteer. Get involved. It's an opportunity. Your church presents whatever they want to present. Like if Mona Church want to do a taco bar, if Galilee want to do a fruit bar, it's up to you what you want to do. If you want to give away socks, you want to give away coats, whatever you want to do, whatever way you can bless the community, we want you to be a part of it, okay? And guess what? It ain't about, yeah, that's somebody's phone. It ain't about us. It's about us as a community, okay? So I want you to get involved. So the question of the day, if you knew that your friend was talking, or a guy was trying to talk to your friend, or a girl trying to talk to your friend, would you tell your friend if the same guy or girl was trying to talk to you? Boy, that's hard. Would you tell it? So call in today, tell us what you think, would you do it? Because I know some people don't like to, they be like, well, it ain't going nowhere, so I ain't gonna say nothing. But call in and let us know, okay? But we already getting text message. Somebody say, I would tell it time it happened.
But I mean, you saying if it wasn't going nowhere, even if it ain't going nowhere, if you're friends with somebody and you know the person, your friend know about the guy or girl trying to holler at you, I think it should be an open relationship. You should be able to communicate and tell your friend about the situation, because it makes it look like you out there being thirsty.
Well, sometimes your friends are not as receptive to what you try to tell them. And that's just like, okay, I'm going to use Mona for example. Mona friend was trying to holler, just say that I was, everybody, y'all know these are just simulations. Just say I was a single man and Mona friend was trying to holler at me and Mona was trying to holler at me. Okay, who going to tell it? If Mona say, I ain't want that old big head man anyway, so I wasn't going to say nothing. So, and then if she go to a friend and say, girl, let me tell you what he was trying to do. He had that eye cocked and he was trying to flirt with me and I ain't think nothing of it. And then your friend turn around and say, girl, that's a lie. I know you've been trying to holler at him for the longest. How it could go the other way.
It could.
So what would
but
you
I
do?
just feel like if you have an open relationship and you're able to communicate,
Now you
no
said
matter
open relationship, them folks that be swinging.
no, I ain't talking about the swingers, but if y'all already talking, you already tell her stuff or him stuff, and y'all are communicating already on a situation, it should already be able to be laid out on the table. However they take it, they take it. If they take it wrong, it's already on them.
But what if they do like these folks doing P. Diddy? These folks were down with Diddy. I mean, down with Diddy. And people change so much.
They definitely change a lot.
I think
that's why people use friendship so loosely. You're not friends with nobody if you can't talk to them.
You can talk to them, but it ain't mean they gonna keep it.
Yeah, I just don't feel like friends are not what they used to be.
Yeah, because we're everyday changes. So what do you think, Mona?
I think social media and all this other stuff. I mean, I don't know. It's the trust issues. Everybody got trust issues. So, I mean, I don't think you're going to have friends or relationships.
After a while? What you saying? I'm confused.
I feel like everybody has trust issues. Whether it's you don't trust that person or the person that's doing the stuff. It's just, and it's ruining relationships. It's ruining marriages. It's ruining friendships.
Families. So you think it's all about the person trust?
I think so.
Oh, I definitely.
Or the past, or what?
I think, yeah.
I agree. It's more on the past, because if people already been hurt within those situations the same way, it's hard for them to trust people.
Well, and folks out here trusting Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Well, they definitely trusting him even after what went on yesterday.
Even after his past, even after in New York where he been arrested and charged, he had the biggest rally out of everything on yesterday.
Yes.
And people still fighting for that man.
Those people don't have trust issues. They love him.
Come on now, talk to me.
Because they were out there at the Madison Square yesterday, and he basically let folks know.
My point is, if I love the person if I think I'm in love with the person that's trying to holler at me, why I'm gonna believe you? You could be just trying to keep me from being with you.
That's true.
So somebody call in, let us know what you think. The number is 256-365-1000. Our phone is working today, baby. So give us a call. Hey, listen, I'm telling y'all, this thing is so bad until the man, I'm going to tell you how bad trust is and how bad it is to communicate with people. This man yesterday on the news said it out loud at the rally in his exact words, and his name was Tony Hinchcliffe. And he said it. I don't know if you guys know this, but there's literally a floating island of garbage in the middle of the ocean right now. And I think it's called Puerto Rico.
Oh, wow.
Now, this man that said out of his live mouth that it is a floating island of garbage in the middle of the ocean right now. And I think it's called Puerto Rico. He said, and then he said later, including lewd and racist comments about Latinos, Jewish, and Black people. I think y'all a bunch of idiots if you let somebody insult you to your face and then you turn around and vote for them.
That's how it is. That must be Trump's best friend.
I don't know. I just said it's right. This man, they said the comments has led to condemnation from Democrats and Republicans. Celebrities like Ricky Martin sharing a clip of Hinchcliffe's said caption, "This is what they think of us. Welcome to being Black. While y'all thought y'all was better than us."
Jennifer Lopez too.
Thank you. Thank you. Welcome to being Black when you ran off from P. Diddy when he got in trouble.
Well, but that's what people do. People run off when they feel like the heat is on them. They like, I ain't with you no more.
Man, listen, this boy that got up there and said
me from
that.
Cleveland, Mississippi need to be know I'm on the show.
Listen, this boy got on there and said that, and I'm just like, come on. Mona, what do you say about Black people?
Something about carving watermelons.
Nah, he didn't say something about carving no watermelon. And you don't even like watermelon. You said you don't like watermelon.
Well, no, I love watermelon, but at one point in time, I couldn't eat watermelon because I guess my gallbladder. I don't know.
You thought your gall had bladder.
No, I didn't have a gallbladder. I don't have one.
Well, without a gallbladder, then that means everything just go through.
No, as far as watermelon, they told me when they took it out, they told me I couldn't eat fried food and all that kind of stuff. That hadn't bothered me until now. And that's been like oh Lord, my son is 16. So that's been like 18 years ago.
Or
for
you just
real.
realize you low.
That I had that happen. And it was like when I eat watermelon, my body won't take it. It'll come right back up. But now I can eat watermelon.
You probably eat anything now, can't you?
Fried food is messing with me.
You can't eat fried food?
That fried pork chop was good.
That fried pork chop was real good.
I was waiting on her to tell that.
I'm talking about it might just be the place we be getting the chicken from then.
Man, that's what it could be now. I'm not
trying to be funny or nothing, but it could be that.
Serious speaking, because everybody
that pork chop didn't bother me.
I bet it did, because you told that thing down. I said, my goodness, it's gone. You said, yeah.
That's what I was telling Montreal and Mona this morning. I said that was my first fried pork chop probably in years.
Wow. It was good.
Yeah.
Well, you picked a good place to get it at.
Listen, y'all. Dothan, Alabama. Y'all, man, y'all hospitality is off the chain.
They showed out.
We thank y'all so much for receiving us well. We thank y'all so much for coming out to the meet and greet. And the meet and greet was just wonderful.
It was.
I enjoyed myself.
Wonderful. I did too. I mean, it was a good time. People were very nice. And I think
different races.
Yes.
Now that's the part that was really nice. It wasn't just one race. And depending on the age bracket wasn't.
Yes.
The age bracket probably started anywhere from 25.
Y'all just want to talk about that man that was 80. Y'all just gonna get
I do, man. I look back, I was like, wow, he can get down further than I can.
80
His name's better than mine.
Okay, y'all want y'all to hear this. This is interesting because I don't think people understand the what's really going on in this world.
Misogyny and racism. Only somebody who works for the Harris campaign and pretending to be a reporter for the New York Times would write something like that if you watched that 3 hours or 4 hours. You had to flip around to get it. We didn't take all of it live. But you don't point out that RFK, the most famous Democratic family, actually was one of the featured speakers around the most famous inventor in the world, Elon Musk. That stands out. No, a comedian with a successful podcast said some off-color.
But you lose goodwill when before the rally even started, they called it a Nazi rally. Before they even took the stage, they had already said.
So that's Fox News trying to justify what that man said.
About Puerto Rico.
But what about when he talked about, it was just a bad rally out. He talked about Hillary and
Hillary Clinton.
Yes.
No, this man said that black people and watermelon.
What is
he on there talking about black people and watermelon. He did say that, but I mean, they talking about it, but they trying to defend it and say, oh, that's all y'all gonna pick up. It's easy for people to dismiss some stuff when it ain't about you. Right. And I think that's crazy that y'all can even come up with that's a dark sense of humor. And then you laughing about it. And it's nothing funny about it.
Funny.
It's racist.
What I was saying was Donald Trump had said something about black countries or something. He said they were dirty or something. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
So now this dude coming up talking about Puerto Rico. I think they want to lose the election, but they probably know they can say anything they want to say, and people still gonna vote for them.
That man said Puerto Rico was a floating island of garbage.
Wow.
And the Republicans still, and then watch this, folks still on there trying to justify what he said. I mean, and then on top of that, why is the race still so close?
Very close.
Now you tell me, if you hear and you see how this man act, and then this man talking about Elon Musk. Elon Musk don't care about nobody but Elon Musk.
Exactly.
Elon Musk will fire you if you making $100,000. You disagree with him, he fire you the same day. Now he being sued. He being sued.
I saw that.
You see that, don't you? He's being sued for giving out that $1 million. Because he's trying to buy votes.
And it's an attorney that's suing him, right?
It's the DA.
Okay.
So this is a big thing, man. I don't know. Somebody else, y'all call us, but I don't understand what made this man think that it was okay. I mean, that is just I don't that
To
man
say what he said
in the middle of the ocean.
Look at who he's speaking for. He say anything he want to say, so I guess he feel like, hey, I'm gonna do the same.
Well, here's the sad part. The sad part is no one, and this goes back to our question today. No one is speaking up.
No.
Everybody's like, well, and that's why I said, if you know your friend, if your boyfriend is trying to holler, if a girl trying to holler at me, and I was single, trying to holler at me, and then turn around try to holler at her friend, girlfriend try to holler at my friend, shouldn't my friend tell me?
Yep.
My friend should tell me, or should I tell? Hey, what's up, bro? What's going on with that? Or do you think it's a scary, slippery slope type situation? If you tell them, then they be hollering, no, you just hating, you just trying to holler at them yourself, or you really was trying to get with them. Because you got to be careful on how you approach things, because people will put a spin on it.
So are you saying don't say none at all?
I'm saying that you had to be very cautious on how you handle stuff, because people will try to turn stuff, because if you ain't got it in black and white, a lot of people will say you lying, or you just don't want me to be with him, or you don't want me to be with her, or you jealous, or you lonely, and that's why you can't stand nobody to be, or you got trust issues. Just because it happened to you 7 years ago, you done brought it all the way up to the day. People will ride that thing to death. And so what I like to do, and that's why you tell people all the time, you better quit all that done texting. Because guess what? Then black and white, them text messages, you can read them things.
Exactly.
Okay? Because, you can make, and then if your friend is your friend will say, I tell you what, I'm going to tell it, hold on a minute. You stay on this phone, or you stay right here. Since they were trying to holler at you, let's get them all on the phone. Now, that's one way to kill it.
That's a good way to kill it. But like I said, my biggest thing of it is, even with trust issues or whatever, if it's your past, whatever, people just have to know, if you know somebody, you're going to actually look out for somebody. Your friend, if you call that person your friend, that's why people use that word too loosely right now. Because I know I can walk up in a restaurant and holler, hey, friend. And I'm like, you don't even know my name.
Well, I think I need somebody else to tell me what you think. What you think, Mom?
I've been burned a lot. I've been burnt so many times. Well, let me not say that.
Yeah.
Because that could mean something else.
I was saying I was thinking that,
not like that.
I heard that. I heard about that now.
When I go and tell people stuff, they don't believe me, or like you said, thinking, oh, no, you the one trying to, no.
But I look at it this way. If you already know the situation at hand, you already know the person. Just say, for instance, I know Mona, and I know a guy trying to holler at Mona, and then the guy go tell Mona that I'm trying to holler at him. What you going to do is, I'm going to tell Mona, now you already know the deal. So therefore, I'm just making Mona aware so she won't fall in the same trap.
Now, so here's the thing. You gonna tell Mona ain't gonna believe you.
She would believe me if the conversation had already been done, if you're already holding the conversation.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. It's a slippery slope. People ain't loyal no more. And people will try to turn everything on you. And you go in there telling folk, girl, he tried to holler at me, and the whole time she be hollering, well, you did. You just lonely. And you just don't want me with nobody. I ain't seen it happen now. I didn't see folk go and be honest with people, and it turned to a whole nother thing, that you wanted the man, or you were mad because she was happy, or I'm telling you.
I've seen it that way.
And you like, what now? And then they turn around and get mad at you, and you like, huh? Yeah. Because I'm telling y'all,
and then if your friends, real good friends, and be around each other all the time, y'all go places together, and then you with this guy, they can go and flip the script. So you never know. You never know.
Be careful, man. It's just somebody tell me what you think. Listen, I can't see it if some people trying to text, but somebody said, Tony Lady said, and the most people know done well, if P Diddy if Pity would have invited you to a party, they would have been there for the whole thing, even after the party. You sure telling the truth.
And that's the truth right there.
Now he said something now.
Yeah, because you know what goes on in Diddy party.
So, and here's the thing about that though. Here's the thing about being loyal. The man got caught for the party. All the people that's invited to the party need to be stepping up, saying, "Hey, wasn't no children there.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody volunteered. Everybody volunteered to do what they was doing. And if you're grown and you're up in there, you know what's going to take place. You know what happened at the after party." He said the real party took place, but you know when. Hey, he said, "Hey,
you knew what time to leave.
When they play that music, you know what time it is."
So it was a song.
Come on now.
And if you already feel like you're intoxicated, you need to
get somebody to drive you home.
Uber.
Better get an Uber. And they say when they play that music, you know what time it is.
See, I didn't know that. I didn't know they played a song to let people know what's going to happen.
So that's why certain celebrities say, "I didn't been to those parties. I did not see anything because they left."
Mm-hmm. I knew what time to leave, and I believe everybody knew.
And what happened was, P. Diddy being who he is and having the money that he has, these folks out here selling stuff. You got hired. They hired you.
Right.
And nobody asked them how old they were. They hired them. They signed that paperwork. And he said, "Come go to work. Because all of my guests is here. And I'm paying you good. Go to work." Mm-hmm. And that's exactly what happened. I don't think they should charge nobody for hiring a prostitute. That's what you do for a living.
Well, yeah.
I don't understand.
Is it legal?
I'm going to get in trouble for hiring you.
I don't know if it's legal.
Mama, you selling cookies. So I'm going to buy the cookies and then tell you, give the cookies to all of my guests. I didn't make you do that. I paid you for your cookies.
Right.
You chose to go give the cookies to all the guests. Now I'm going to get in trouble for that? Nah, that's crazy. Y'all got to help me. Help me with that. Help me understand how you can do that. Friends, y'all got to be loyal. Well, all his friends. What? That lets you know he really didn't have no friends.
No, they wasn't all in there for the
everybody in there for the money and the party.
Experience and the free.
Yeah. And to be attached to him. Mm-hmm. They wanted to be attached to him because he was the man.
And that's what people do. As long as they know, they try to see who's more beneficial to them. So whoever the beneficiary is, that's the person they want to lynch to. If you ain't got nothing for them to benefit from, they ain't got nothing for you.
Well, watch this. I just got, hey, listen, they say Denzel went home before the devil showed up.
Yeah.
Now, he said that.
He did.
When the
a lot of them.
When that music, they play this certain song that lets you know what's finna go down. Now, here's the part. Now, I can't pronounce the man's name. Abercrombie and Finch. Mm-hmm. He got arrested.
Right.
They know that this man sex trafficked boys. Okay. They let that man go home.
Yeah.
So why
ankle monitor?
Why didn't they let P. Diddy go home? Why is it that they let him go home and they know for a fact? And they say normally when pre-trial, you have witnesses, you have everything. They said the government didn't even have to present anything. The judge just automatically took them at their word. Now they're filing a motion with these questions in it and say, okay, are you all, and this morning, the judge issued a gag order against the government to say, hey, y'all leaking information against P. Diddy. Mm. So do you think this has something to do with him going against that big liquor company?
That's when it all started with the liquor company.
Who do you think controls America? The British, the folks with the money. Where did we come from? We came from Africa. And where did the biggest slave trade come from? Came from the British. That's why people didn't like the queen. That's why people didn't like the monarchy, because they say you started the slave trade. But see, that history, nobody want to talk about that. You talked about somebody this morning. Mona realized, she said, you know what? I'm starting to realize that this doctor that had all this, had the solutions for a lot of illness and cancer and all this stuff, how he came up dead. Money. It's all about money. So
because they're gonna stop making money if you're getting your healing from the earth. That's why they cutting down all these trees and plants and stuff. Everything becoming extinct, so you can depend on the pills that the doctor give you and stuff.
Mhm.
Well, I mean, that's why we have to be knowledgeable of what's going on and quit falling out, we fall out about a lot of stuff that don't even make sense when you need to look at the real problem. Right now, Tommy Heathcliff joked about carving watermelons with a black buddy. This man said he made a joke about carving watermelons with a black buddy. And he was pointing at a black person
Oh my
when
God.
he did it. Okay, pointing at a black person when he
that's where
did
the
it.
carving watermelon
Yeah,
come in.
and so the black idiot that was there
Smiling.
Smiling.
Smiles.
looking like Buckwheat.
But see, that's how I go. But
You out there looking like Buckwheat, and they up there laughing at you. That's so pitiful. You're just pitiful. That is pitiful. You ain't gonna insult me to my face, and I stay in there. I'm gone.
We got a question. How can a felon run for president, but a felon can't vote? I've been saying that ever since they did that.
Guess what? The felon don't have to vote. He got enough folks that believe in him that has ignored the felon, and they gonna vote for him.
Mhm.
That takes care of that. The problem is he don't look. Here's the thing. And the bottom line, he ain't no woman and he ain't black. Okay, because he ain't no woman and he's a white male. White people gonna vote for him. Black people gonna vote for him.
Mhm.
Hispanics gonna vote for him. And I'm telling y'all, I wouldn't be surprised if he wins.
Right.
Now, Kamala has one problem. Well, two. First problem is they have made her black.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, she didn't want to be black, but she realized that I got to come out and be black now. Now, one thing Trump didn't say wrong. She ain't always wanted to be black.
No.
Now, he wasn't wrong on that. But her dad was Jamaican and her mom was Indian. But you ain't always identified with us. Okay. But now she realized, hey, I gotta be black because it's gonna be the black vote that helped me get over. But then the other problem is she's a woman. You got black men that don't want to vote for her because she's a woman, and have come out and said, we don't want to vote for her because she's a woman. We believe that the white man that sold us into slavery is gonna do better by us. Now you make that make sense. Y'all got to help me. I'm confused. help me now. You think the white man that bring people on and to make jokes about carving out watermelons with you, and the Latinos, y'all think, and I told y'all the other day, for some reason, the Hispanic think they better than us.
Yes.
We did talk about that.
And don't like us. But now y'all floating on that island of garbage. Now you realize what it feels like to be insulted and people don't say nothing. Now you see why. And then y'all say black folks angry. No, we're not angry. Just tired of trying to figure out how you my friend and you don't never say nothing. Go back to our question. You my friend, but you don't never say nothing. How you gonna be my friend and never say anything? And I'm telling you, and that's what we're living at. We live even in our churches. And I said this before in our churches, and y'all may not agree, but I said this in church. If you have a child that is black and white, if that child has a white mother, it's very important that the black father be in that child's life to help him identify as being a black man.
Right.
Because a black man is totally treated different than a white man or Hispanic man.
That's true.
Whether you like it or not, it's the truth. It's the truth. And people get mad at you when you speak on these things. You bring this conversation up. I was in an organization. I was the only one in there. I brought it up and everybody in there changed colors on me. And some people started acting funny with me because I spoke the truth that black men are treated differently from white men. So now your child is mixed. Okay. So who gonna help him identify as a black man? Because folks gonna treat him different.
Yeah. And he'll be in for a rude awakening.
Oh, it's gonna be very hard. And don't mess around and have a he leave here. See, in certain areas, it's accepted.
Right.
But if you ever leave, oh my. But how many friends gonna tell them? It was a woman on TV that did a documentary, and she said she was raised by white people, which is she's grateful for, but nobody ever told her she was black because she could pass for being white.
Oh, okay. So she was mixed.
Right.
Okay.
And then later on in life, her friends began to tell her, girl, you are
white. I mean black.
You are black. She didn't know who her daddy was.
Oh.
And they started explaining to her, you know.
So how did they find out she was black?
They were looking at her.
Oh, so she couldn't look at herself and tell that she was black?
No, some folks don't. When your brainwash, you can't.
You can't think past that.
Look at your hair.
Look at it.
What are you today? Shaka Khan?
Yes.
You usually be who? Who you say wear the big hair? Diana Ross?
That's what you said.
Yeah. But if somebody pointed to you long enough and don't tell you who you are, you can't identify with who you are. Mm-hmm. You can't blame her as a child. She ain't no different. And they say she lived in the most racist area, and she remembered that the people that raised her say, do not tell people you're black.
Wow.
I got to remember the name. Y'all got to watch it. It was very interesting. Very.
So when she was young, she didn't know she was black?
No.
Okay.
But as she got older, that's when she learned.
No, she wasn't know. She was in college.
Oh, okay.
She went to college and had...
Did she look that much white? You know, I wonder, did she...
Okay, I got some friends of mine that have some mixture and they look white.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. And I seen a white man back in the day. I seen a black guy back in the day that looks white. And he was the one that helped Roe versus Wade. He was the one that hired the attorney to fight for education. This black guy, but he looked white.
It was a lot of them back in the day.
And because he looked white, the white people didn't fight him as bad.
Right.
Oh, okay.
I mean, that's just like the black women back then that they were biracial, but if they looked white, they'll pass for white and they would live their life as a white person.
That's what I'm saying. Man, come on now.
It depends on where you were.
What will you do? If you can live over here with these folk and live better, or are you going to live over here with your folk and live worse? Ain't my fault you look like them folks. I'm going on. Yeah. What are we going to do? Okay, then. And then he made a joke about Latinos love making babies. He was off the chain, boy. He was off the chain.
He had a lot to say.
Oh, my God. He was off the chain.
Did he say anything positive?
No.
Yeah, vote for Trump.
I said positive.
Well, hey, that was it. He said vote for Trump.
No, okay.
The best thing to do, we got 8 days to the election. We need to go to alabama.gov and view the sample ballot before you go to the poll. Make sure you know what the ballot looks like. Don't get in there. Surprise.
Elon Musk said he can cut $2 trillion from the budget if Trump is elected.
$2 trillion from the budget.
Yes.
Wow.
Okay. And that's only if Trump is elected.
Yes.
So he's going to take on that $2 trillion, he's saying.
Yeah, he said he can cut it. He said he's smart enough to know how to cut it.
All right, then.
So.
But if you're living in the world, why wouldn't you want to just make it better? Whoever
they said it's going to be better. I know a person posted, they can't wait until these 8 days. They posted this morning. They can't wait till the 8 days is over because they get their country back. That's what they said.
Who? That's what they said. They get their country back?
They get their country back.
Well, I'm going to tell you.
So they consider this as their country.
Let me ask y'all a hard question.
Because they stole it.
Okay, see, you're gonna talk like you got a little sense, Steve.
I mean, I'm just saying it's not theirs, but okay.
Yeah, because Chris Columbus said he discovered America. And now everybody coming along and everybody getting everybody educated now and say, no, you didn't do it, buddy.
Right.
The Indians were already here. And that's at least somebody getting credit, telling the truth. So in California passed the law to give tried to pass a bill for reparation to blacks.
Okay.
They're gonna pay them for slavery.
And what happened?
Got vetoed. It got vetoed.
Well, at least they tried.
Oh man, they tried real hard. And then I didn't know that certain groups of slave owners are still getting paid. Their families are still getting paid to date.
Because of having slaves.
They cut a deal with them back then. The government was paying them for their slaves and now they still getting checked.
Wow.
So if they still getting a check, why the slaves can't get a check? Why the slave families
That's
can't
why
get a
they
check?
got all that old money.
Come
Remember
on,
that
y'all,
house?
y'all better do
How
this
much was the
research.
house?
Come on, you better do some research.
That's
Man,
old
that's
money
that-
right there.
Come on now, that $10 million house
Yeah.
we seen. My God.
That's that old money.
$28,000 a month house payment. And they had a lot of slaves. Y'all on here talking good stuff today. That man that tripped me out talking about Puerto Ricans are floating out in the garbage and y'all can't stay from over there.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
He probably been over there vacationing.
I bet.
Yes.
Over there.
Several times.
Why would you go vacation in the garbage?
They they like to make themselves look better than people.
Listen, y'all. Listen. That's what we got to hire. We got to hire somebody that always send us information. So the woman named, thank you. Well, Sister Knox on it this morning. Hey, thank you. Lisa Swartz is her name. Lisa Swartz is her name. Meet the black woman raised to believe she was white. Y'all look her up. Lisa Swartz. LACEYSCHWARTZ. You can read the story. She has a YouTube documentary that you can look at, and her name was Lisa Swartz, and she was reared to believe she was white. How about that?
That's crazy.
Mona, you got some hair on your head. You can't put the headphones on. What?
That's about like David Chappelle, that skit he did.
What'd he do?
He was a Ku Klux Klan member, but he was a blind black man, and he thought he was white. You just got to see it. He says,
"Well, you
just got to see it." And he okay. When he found out he was black, he divorced his wife because she was a Ian lover.
Oh, okay. But it was a Lacey Swartz. I'm sorry, Lacey Swartz. Hey, listen, it is out there, y'all, for y'all to go check it out. Lacey Swartz is her name. Check it out for yourself. And also now, you talking about a comedian, this really happened for real. You know, you had a black man that infiltrated the Ku Klux Klan.
I'm just saying, people laughing at it. It's really people out there like that.
Man,
right.
Come on now. You got
and some of them ain't blind.
Come on now. You got some folk. I got some folk right now and then said some stuff. And I said, you got to be the biggest idiot. And I'm going to tell you to your face. I ain't going to talk about you behind your back. But that's because I think that everybody, you my friend, I should be able to tell you the truth.
Right.
Now, I don't care. And let's be honest, everybody vote your hope. We can't tell you who to vote for.
Mm-hmm. Well, you got 8 days.
You got to determine what's going to benefit you and your family. And then you got to determine what's going to benefit your neighbor. Because if you love God, it say love thy neighbor as thyself. So that's the big question that everybody keep on saying, well, I'm going to vote for. Well, vote your hope.
And also make sure you look at the ballot before going. Don't get up there, be confused. Because they were actually talking on the news that a lot of states, people are not viewing the ballots prior to, and they're confused by the time they get there, and they're getting frustrated and not voting. So it's another strategy to keep people from voting.
And you need to find out what the amendments are, because sometimes I get up there, I'm like, I don't know what they're talking about.
Well, you go to alabama.gov and view it. It's there. It's a ballot already out, a sample ballot.
And if you don't understand it, don't be ashamed to ask somebody that knows.
Right. So make sure you do that, because it's 8 days before the election day, November the 5th.
Well, all the Puerto Ricans, y'all come on over with us.
All the brown people.
Welcome to being black.
Some of them are our color too, and
Yeah, some of them blacker
silly.
than me.
But you got to look at the black people. Some of them blacker than black, and
They still out there.
Out there.
That man said black man for Trump.
No, he said.
Yeah, he used the N word.
He called himself one.
He down there being derogatory toward himself. Ain't that something?
It is
Crazy.
and it's some blacks that say they identify as white.
Man, they ain't take their medicine. Listen, I love all people.
I do too.
We got white folks in our family. You know, everybody that's black, y'all got white folks in your family, whether you like it or not. We got Indians.
Got
in
everything.
Our family. We got Hispanics in our family. And caller, you're live on 105.1 and V105.9.
All right, thank you all for what you do. I just wanted to say I am in a family and whose the dad was white, or the granddad was white, but the cousins of my husband, most of them passed for white, and they were in military. They were in different aspects of life with different careers, but they were all, as the quote goes, very high yellow, and so they just passed and went on right on through being white. However, I'm thankful that my husband chose not to do that. He was an advocate for black people and civil rights, and that was what he chose to embrace. All right, y'all have a wonderful day. It's about news time.
Thank you.
Thank you, caller. Hey, listen, that was good. Thank you to your husband as well for standing up for what he believed. And I truly believe it made a difference.
Accepting who he really is.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, they skated on through. Hey, y'all, that's a hard thing.
It is.
We on there talking now, but that's hard now.
Especially back then.
Come on now. Back then, if you go to the bank right now and walk in as a black person, and you automatically get a no when you walk in the door. But then if you can go in as a white person, then they give you automatic consideration. And yes, which one you going as?
The white person.
You going as the white person. Come on now. You go fight your power.
Split personality.
I'm black. No, you gonna turn around and say, "Good afternoon." It's the truth, and it's sad that we live like that.
Sad that you have to act like that. They have to be somebody else in order to get the same treatment as other people.
Well,
that don't make sense.
Y'all look at P. Diddy. P. Diddy he almost a billionaire, and then he get locked up for the same thing that the other man got locked up for.
A crumpy guy. And
they let the other man go home.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't even know if he got a bail. He just got an ankle monitor.
He went home.
That's crazy. I don't know. I don't understand it. And I know they think P. Diddy did the children and stuff, but if they don't have no evidence of that, why is he still in there? You're innocent until proven guilty. That's what I thought.
So question is, and we talking about loyalty to my friends, we talking about, and this is friends and loyalty could go so far. But the question was, somebody said, what is the question for today? The question for today, if a guy was trying to holler at Tamika, and Tamika was kicking it with him, well, it wasn't even started, they just, hollering, talking, and then he turned around and tried to holler at Mona. Should Mona tell Tamika that the guy was trying to holler at her? Or should, if a girl was, it's same vice versa. So we're just talking about loyalty and speaking up and being truthful, because the thing about it, just like we're sitting around talking about the comment that the guy made about Latinos and about watermelon and about Mexicans having a lot of babies. How many conversations have you been in where they said the same thing, but they didn't say it publicly and you didn't open your mouth?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
you were in the room.
You was in the room, but you didn't open your mouth. Because I think a lot of people fake. Y'all do that fake laughing on stuff that don't even be funny. If somebody make a joke like that, yeah, what's funny? Wasn't nothing funny about that. Wasn't nothing funny about that. I remember sitting in a meeting and they were talking about how they bulldozed that area over there down the hill on the other side of Florence. And it was graves down there, and how they just dug all them bodies up and covered up all that stuff and made a baseball field. Mm. And somebody made the joke and say, that's why they so good at baseball. What was funny about that?
Nothing.
I didn't laugh. I told him, what's funny about that? I said, it's that kind of thinking and that kind of little stuff you say that make your children grow up thinking they're better than somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
So, you gotta, it's a lot, man. This is crazy. I'm just tripping on that man. I'm just tripping on the man saying this out loud.
They don't care.
No.
This man said it out loud. And then what's amazing to me, the race is so close. And then they want to put it on Jesus. How does Jesus say? Jesus said, what you do to the least of them, you do it to me. They talking about, well, it's protection of the unborn babies. What about the folks that's living? When is somebody going to stand up for the living? Not that I'm saying, and what I'm saying on that, I'm not saying it's okay for abortion. I'm not saying it's okay. What I'm saying is you use that as a way to get people to vote for that. But what about the living? When is somebody going to say racism is wrong? When are you going to
or admit that it's still alive?
I never forget the day that George Floyd was killed.
Mm-hmm.
We had enough. And I was asking the question, when are my white brothers and sisters going to stand up and say enough is enough? And then I got to myself and said, hold on a minute. It ain't your white brothers and sisters. When are your brothers and your black brothers and sisters going to quit fussing about a man or about a woman or about what church you attend and stand up for what is right? We are so distracted by foolishness that we're not paying attention to what's going on right in front of our eyes. If Elon Musk is the richest man in America, why does he have so much interest in Donald Trump becoming president when he voted for Joe Biden before?
He want to rule the world.
Go back and look at the record. He voted for Joe Biden. He gave millions of dollars to the Democrats before and have supported Democratic candidates in Senate and Congress. Why all of a sudden now you're so interested in becoming president?
Because he'll pay.
Because he's gonna become
Trump.
president.
He's gonna pay Trump to be his puppet.
Listen, and look, it say praying for our nations because after November 5th, Harris Walsh win. The 6th of November is going to be the worst than January 6th. You're live on 105.1 and V105.9.
Hello, Knox. How y'all doing today?
Say Chill Will. Chill Will said the Republicans offered him something. You sure right. We're doing good. What's going on, caller?
Man, I'm just going to say this. It's 8 days left, right? And I'm just going to say this. My question is to everybody, what are y'all going to do when Kamala Harris becomes the next president? What are y'all going to do? That's all I had to say.
All right. Okay. Thank you.
All right, caller. Thank you.
Hey, he said, what y'all gonna do? He said, what you gonna do? Pastor Layton said you better pray. Because he said the 6th of November is gonna be the worst. It's gonna be worse than January 6th.
I think so.
Mm-hmm.
And he just came along and said, what you gonna do?
And
the caller just said it. Regardless of who wins.
Regardless of who wins, the 6th is going to be.
No, let me tell you something. If your boy win, there ain't gonna be no fight. There ain't gonna be no fighting. Ain't gonna be no nothing. Everybody say, "Hey, he won," because Democrats, and y'all just seen this before. You have never in your life seen insurrection in the United States like you saw on January the 6th.
Right.
Never. And this ain't the first election that somebody lost. Somebody got to lose anytime there's an election.
That's true, but I'm just saying.
What you saying?
I think it's going to be bad either way.
Okay, let's go. Ron, how it's going to be bad if Trump win?
If he do everything he say he's going to do, it's going to be bad for certain people.
Oh, no, it's going to be bad. He's going to be, you said
for the poor, for the brown people. It's going to be horrible.
Isn't it bad for the poor and the brown people now?
Yeah, but I think it's going to be worse if he does what he say he's going to do.
Man, listen, I'm going to give y'all something that y'all ain't thought about. Okay, watch this. What is Elon Musk building in Memphis, Tennessee?
What?
A bigger warehouse?
No.
Well,
I don't know.
See, we talked about it.
The space. Going to space or something? I don't know.
We talked about it. We said he's putting in a supercomputer in Memphis, Tennessee. He's moving his base from California, moving it to Memphis, Tennessee. He's building the largest AI supercomputer in Memphis, Tennessee. Now, here's the question you'd like to ask. Have you seen, what's the name of it? What's the movie you always ask me about?
iRobot.
Have you seen iRobot? Tell everybody what happened on iRobot.
The robots turned on the humans.
Okay, so guess what? What is Memphis known for? Whenever you hear about Memphis, everybody paint Memphis as what?
The worst place ever.
The worst place for crime. Memphis, Tennessee, Chicago, Illinois. Two places
I know what you're saying.
that they made the worst place for crime, and it have to deal with Latinos, just in case y'all didn't know. It had to deal with Latinos and black people. So black and brown people again. So what happened in iRobot? What was the robot doing? The robots was out doing what? Policing the people.
Well, yeah.
Elon Musk has moved and building a supercomputer in Memphis, Tennessee, and going to use AI. And y'all saw his robots already being perfected.
They be at the games and stuff.
Come on
they
now.
Be everywhere.
Now they're going to use computers to what? Police the people. And you said this on the show. Programming the computer to look at black and brown people different than you do white people. That's why we're going to experiment in where? Memphis, Tennessee. Okay. Y'all better wake up, pay attention. And that's why people make a joke about being woke. It ain't funny when you're in an environment where all of a sudden all of these drugs, all these white kids got on drugs, they came up with all these programs that you got. But then when the black people was on drugs, you sent all in jail. I'm just saying, this is all facts. This ain't made up stuff. So now y'all pay attention now. When they wanted to find when they wanted a cure for syphilis, what did they do?
Experimenting on black people.
They gave they went to a certain town, went to a certain city. They gave all of the black people syphilis, men. Okay, all right. See, same thing. Somebody says a theory, a conspiracy. No, look at it. You're going to build a larger supercomputer in Memphis, Tennessee.
Where is the number one crime rate?
Well, you talking about crime is so bad. Okay, that's what you're saying. But you got Elon Musk willing to spend billions of dollars to support a man so that he can get in. And then you already heard the man say he's willing to use the National Guard against his own people.
Well,
and Vance said that you can control foreign enemies better than you can Nancy Pelosi. Now, this is what he said now. Now, all I'm telling y'all, quit being distracted and with foolishness and pay attention to what's going on. Now,
well, you know, I watch a lot of movies, right? So, I mean, a lot of things that people don't pay attention to, everything in these movies have came to pass. You know what I'm saying?
How does it say it? Somebody said this to me. Art imitate life. Or life imitates
art.
One of them. I got to figure out how you say it.
I think they've been had the concept of all this stuff. They just had to try to perfect it or whatever, just like the Teslas or the electric cars that go by themselves or whatever. I've seen so many movies about those. So I don't want one.
You think they're gonna come to life?
I mean, that's what happened.
That's what the movies show.
Yes, and like Knight Rider. That was the first talking car and car that go by itself.
That's what you think about your ride. So the other day when the car drive itself, boy, Tamika holding on to the thing, I'm like, you can't stop the car. Yeah, but Mona didn't very worry about no car. Mona had crunked that thing up and went in.
Really?
Oh, hey, look, I told Mona's sister, I said, this girl talked all the way from Dothan. She said, nah, she didn't. I said, why? She said, while she was sleeping. I said, you know her, don't you?
Yeah.
I said, because she crunked that car up.
Okay. How many people you think can ride in a car without going to sleep?
Oh, I know a lot of people.
That far.
I know a lot of people that can ride in a car and don't go to sleep.
My oldest daughter would not take a nap while riding.
I know a lot of people that
she has to be dead tired in order to go to sleep.
Well, I'd be dead tired every day, I guess, because I'm gonna go to sleep.
Mona was riding, y'all, and it was so Mona one of them cheering that when the wheels go to turning, she just automatically go to sleep. Because Mona be in the middle of conversation. And so, you hear. Oh, my goodness. And mouth wide open. Not closed, wide open.
Well,
that was funny.
Get your rest.
I have sleep apnea. And yes, I snore when I sleep.
I had irritation. I had irritation going down the room. I'm like, Lord, let's wake her up. Wake her up. And
I told you to wake me up.
I did, and you went right back to sleep.
Some people say if you wake people up that sleep like that, they still don't be fully awake. So it don't matter to wake them up.
Well, listen, I just got a question. Somebody said, well, what are you saying? When did this take place? I'm glad you asked the question. Tuskegee syphilis study. It took place in Tuskegee, Alabama.
Somebody asked that question?
Yes.
They never heard of it.
They've trying. See, you got to understand, our children are not being taught this information, and you're not talking about it at home. They ain't gonna get it at school because they said we tired of y'all teaching your children the bad stuff. What's the bad? We live the bad stuff. We're not teaching them the bad stuff. We're just talking about the truth.
Right.
This took place, and it took place. It was look. The clinic study conducted between 1932 to all the way up to 1972.
Oh, wow.
By the U.S. Public Health System.
I didn't know it lasted that long, but I knew it happened.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
It is. Okay, well, what about them experimenting on the black women? The OBGYN people.
What about
obstetricians and stuff? They used to perform studies on the black women because, they say black people don't feel pain. Back then, they didn't think black people felt pain. So they would do surgery on them while they were awake.
Who did that?
Look it up.
Tell me who did that.
I don't know who did it. The doctors. The doctors on the slaves.
So they would do without numbing them or anything?
Without numbing them or anything because they didn't think that black people felt pain. And I think some of these doctors around here today think black people don't feel pain because they issue out them little pain pills like, I don't know, but to other people, they issue them out like candy. And if people think I'm lying, we did an experiment. We went to the same doctor with the same thing. And the other person they gave the real pain pills to. Mm-hmm. The black person, they gave the lowest dose of pain pill. It wasn't even a pain pill.
Wow. Calling you live on 105.1 and V105.9.
What Ramona's saying is true. It's still a fact to this day. That's why black women have the higher birth rate death, because that's why some doctors are passive to black women, and when they say they're hurting, you're supposed to tell the doctor what's wrong. Mm-hmm. A lot of times, or sometimes the doctors are passive when it comes to black women. And that's been a thing, and what she's saying too, like stem cell research and all that came from a black woman. A black woman did not know her mother. There's a movie about it, but they used her mother, some from her mother's ovaries, her mother's body, for something that women use right now in the medical field. And I just, or as far as health goes. But Ramona's right about that. And yes, It's something like stem cell research. They use the black
That
woman
cancer. That's
for
the cancer
that without
research.
ever telling her family about it.
Yeah, that's the cancer
And her
research.
daughter researched it.
Yeah, that's cancer
Yeah.
research. That yeah, they did that. They sure did. Okay, thank you,
Yeah.
caller.
So all right, I'll holler at y'all.
It sound like Montreal. I said, look, I didn't know that ain't the number, but anyway, yeah. But let me tell you something though. So what you were saying is, and this is why it's important, and that's why I asked you, how do you know? What are you talking about? It was taking place by a name by Dr. J. Marion Sims. He was often known as the father of modern gynecology. And what happened is, it was an unethical medical practice that believed that pain tolerance in black women were higher than in white women. And what they were doing is what you just said. They were doing an experiment to actually tell you got to be real low down to make people hurt just trying to prove point. And they were doing, and you hit it. They conducted surgery experiments on African American women enslaved without anesthesia. And they said, even in today's time, what our caller just said, which I thought was Montreal, they saying even in today's time, when black women go to the doctor and say they're hurting, the doctor usually don't believe them and don't give them no medicine.
No, they'll give you some ibuprofen or something for something. And then the other woman that went in there that was a different race, she got the top-notch pain pills.
Well, it goes back.
And the black person had better insurance.
Come on.
So,
now.
It was just.
So this is deeply ingrained racist ideology. This is deeply ingrained racist ideology that is still being passed on that dehumanize black individuals. And people get mad and change colors and they change the channel, even in this building, because we talk about this kind of stuff. They don't even listen to our station. They changed their radio station because they say y'all be talking about some stuff, be getting folks mad. We're talking just all of this, what we're talking is truth. None of this is made up. Everything is true. Everything. And then we just got a text. Boy, this phone going off today.
Wow.
Listen, y'all, this ain't something that's made up. This is actually, and I think that until the day come where people are no longer scared to speak up, you're going to keep on seeing folks tell y'all it's garbage floating in the middle of that's crazy.
Well, another thing, when you go out to these doctors, don't pick the doctor that tell you the first thing. You better get another opinion, because I went 3 years for pain because I didn't trust none of these doctors on my back.
Oh, look, y'all, we just got a message. They said, check out Glennis Johns. Say blacks prepare for backlash ahead of election. So they saying that, hey, put your ID in your pocket. Get ready to have everything you need to go vote.
Right. And make sure your ID, it has not expired.
I gotta look at my ID.
Because they will not allow you to vote. So it has to be current.
Wow. So, and let me tell you how bad this is. This is crazy. These folks down in Jacksonville has elected. They got a new sheriff. Okay, the sheriff is the latest target of racist banner over downtown, and the sheriff in Jacksonville just happened to be black. And these folks that went out and bought paid somebody for a banner, and the banner included a Confederate flag, and asked her to engage. I mean, this is crazy. Got a Confederate flag and is basically dogging out the sheriff. Hate has no place in Jacksonville. I'm so glad somebody came out and said that, because most people not saying anything. And then did y'all see on the news where in another county, in another state, this white guy that happened to be the neighbor of a black guy. The black guy was out doing his yard.
Mm-hmm.
The white guy shot him in the neck. And the sheriff said, well, they had been trying to get him some help for the longest because they knew he was crazy. But now he didn't shot the man in the neck. Now y'all want to go kick his door down. Y'all should have kicked his door down before. Somebody else just said black women get treated the worst in all aspects of life.
Facts.
Wow.
Big facts.
Oh, man. And somebody said big facts.
Big facts.
Well, too much is given, much is required. And guess what? That's why the super gene was given to you all.
Is that why?
Yeah, given to y'all. Y'all know what the super gene is, don't you?
The Eve.
Come on. Y'all ain't ready. Look, we ain't got quiet now, y'all. Hey, y'all, I just happened to have two black women on the show with me. They didn't got quiet. Y'all ain't mistreated. Y'all some black angry women.
That's what they say. Yeah, we angry.
Why you angry, Mona?
Because we dealing with stupid people. Don't that make you angry to deal with dumb people? These people got college degrees, PhDs, and everything, but they still act stupid.
Well, I think the problem of it is, I don't know that we are angry. I think the issue is that a lot of people want to portray that we're angry, and I think they know your how to push you, how to get you mad. But as you preached on yesterday, we can't allow people to dictate how you. This might have been last Sunday. Dictate how you're going to act. So we got to learn to not allow your thoughts to be our thoughts. Because that's what so many people are doing nowadays. We're getting in our feelings and we're thinking, we're letting the words people say about us or to us reflect how we gonna feel. And we got to get past that. Yeah, that's what I think.
Well, the E gene, since y'all want to talk about it, why y'all hate it? Y'all the only people in the world that can have
baby any kind of way.
Any ethnic group. You can have any race. As nappy as your head is, bro. You can have a little white baby.
Oh yeah, I almost did.
I know. We heard about it. Yeah, little Johnny. You almost had little Johnny. Little Johnny almost made it. And Shaquan was almost not here.
Oh my God.
And that's why y'all hated on so much. I mean, think about it. I mean, and then like the caller said, which I still think that was my trail. When a woman did all that history, did all that research on cancer. See, chemotherapy, cancer came from that woman. And like he said, that woman's daughter had to reach out. And she found out that was my mama's stuff. Y'all used up my mama and didn't tell her that this was going on. Look, Chill Will Scott said this is why he won't get a car with OnStar. Someone can control your car. Well, I ain't got lazy.
I mean, it's nice. It's real nice.
I ain't got lazy, buddy. I like to hit that button and let it go.
That car on the movie was bad.
Well, I mean, Elon Musk get in. He can control. Right now, Elon Musk can control all the Teslas. Yeah. He can control all of the Teslas. So that means
he can control them robots too. So y'all better be thinking about
all of the robots. You got to be honest now.
Because our robot, what was it, an army, a big old warehouse full of robots.
And it came out.
Them things was horrible.
Boy, listen, I'm telling y'all got to go do the story, the legacy of Henrietta Lacks. You got to do the legacy of Henrietta Lacks. Y'all do that. Check that out. John Hopkins has built a building in honor of her. And y'all need to check it out. Again, her name is Henrietta Lacks. And y'all go and check that out because she She was complaining about vaginal bleeding, and upon examination, renowned gynecologist Dr. Howard Jones discovered a large malignant tumor on her cervix. At that time, Johns Hopkins Hospital was only one of the only few hospitals to treat poor African Americans. And it says that the medical records showed that Ms. Lax began to undergo radium treatments for her cervical cancer. This was the best medical treatment available at the time for a terrible disease. And a sample of her cancer cells retrieved during a biopsy was sent to Dr. George G. nearby tissue lab. And they say for years, Dr. G, a prominent cancer and viral researcher, had been collecting cells from all patients, and regardless of their race or socioeconomic status, who came to the Johns Hopkins Hospital with cervical cancer. But each sample quickly died in Dr. G's lab. What Dr. G would soon discover was that Miss Lax's cells were unlike any other he had ever seen. Where other cells would die, Miss Lax cells doubled every 20 to 24 hours.
Wow.
And so today, these incredible cells named HeLa cells from the first two letters of her first and last name are used to study the effects of toxic drugs, hormones, and viruses on the growth of cancer cells without experiment on humans. So she played a major part. African-American woman played a major part to the research of cancer and viruses and other stuff. And to this day, they used that. And guess what, y'all? She died at 31.
Wow.
And her cells still being used right now.
To this day.
To this day.
Wow.
Ain't that something?
Yes.
That is.
Henrietta Lax. That's her name. Man, y'all be talking some good stuff, man. But we just need some support. We need some people to reach out and support us. Knox Media Group is our name. We can be found at knoxmediagroupinc.org. That's knoxmediagroupinc.org. If you would like to do business with us, we ask that you reach out to us, 256-712-28888. And then also, if you just want to make a donation to Knox Media Group, please feel free to do that. We're a 501c3 and we're a nonprofit organization, and your donations will be greatly appreciated. Okay. And don't forget, November the 17th, Knox Media Group will feed in the park. That's right. Feeding in the park. We're asking for your contributions and your participations. Right now, we have
4 churches.
Spring Hill.
Man, I don't know what she be like.
Spring Hill Missionary Baptist.
Galilee and Armstead Chapel.
And Pastor New Pisgah. We got all right. So we got 4 churches already. If you're listening, call your pastor, call your church, and let's get your church on board to participate with us in doing this. And if you're not part of a church, you don't have to be part of a church. If you have organizations, I'm calling on all of my Divine Nine. I'm calling on all my Pikes. I'm calling on all my Tri-Deltas. I'm asking all of you all to partner with us as we feed in the park. Okay, it's called Feed in the Park. All right, so we're going to be feeding in the park, and we want you to be a part of it. And for more details, please call us again at 256-712-2888888. You can't get it wrong.
That's
just
right.
keep on hitting that 8. Okay, just keep on hitting that 8. So call us. Okay, we want to hear from you, and also we want to thank our sponsors. Who is our sponsor?
Pilgrim's Pride.
Who else?
We're still working on sponsors.
No, I'm talking about our regular sponsors.
Oh,
Kia of the show.
Thank you. Boy, you got to me, boy.
Greenway Hyundai of the shows. Pastor McCullen at New Friendship. Tootsie's. Yummies.
She done checked all of
Galilee
that.
Missionary
She
Baptist
looking at you
Church.
like, you ain't gonna say nothing. She like, come on, Tamika, say something. Hey, y'all, listen. Listen.
Great.
Yeah, man, you might well, you just
We want to thank everybody for their support. So y'all make sure you call us if you would like to be one of our sponsors. Call us at 256-712-2887 or 256-712-2888. And you can go visit us on our YouTube page. That's Knox Media Group. So make sure you do that. And Dothan, if you would like to be one of our sponsors, you can too by calling us 256-712-2888.
Hey, y'all, we blowing up, man. I love it. I love it. So listen.
I'm sorry, I went blank.
Mona, turn your mic off. So listen, everybody. We're blowing up already. We have people are hitting us up right now, and people saying they want to be a part of this. Okay, so let's make it real plain. On November the 17th, we're going to be in the park, and what we're doing, each individual or each organization or each church, if you want to have a table, you're responsible to bring your own table and chairs, and you fix the food of your desire or whatever you want to give away. We have somebody already saying they're going to give away some gloves. So if you're bringing gloves, you'll have a table and you'll give away gloves. If you're bringing cookies, you have a table and you'll give away cookies. If you're bringing tacos, you have a table and you're giving away tacos. All we want to do is be a blessing to someone that don't have, because you cannot assume just because somebody got big hair or somebody got short hair that, hey, they got plenty of money.
Right.
Okay. You don't know who's hungry. And just because there's a lot of food stamps floating around, there's a lot of folks that's in between. They make too much to get some help, and then they don't make no money. They don't make enough to take care of their family. And it's those people that's missing out. So we want to be a blessing to those people and want to be a blessing to you. And once we get on board, we're going to be downtown. What's the name? At Wilson Park. Wilson Park, 3:00 on the 17th. Wilson Park, 3:00 on the 17th. And let me tell y'all, night is going to be our time clock. Okay, so at 3:00 we're going to start.
When the sun go down.
When the sun go down, it's going to be over.
Lights come on.
That's when the lights. We got to go home. Mama say be at home before them lights come on.
Lights come on.
So that's going to be our time clock. We're going to be on November the 17th, 3:00. Everybody come out. It's a free event. We're not charging anything, and we want to be a blessing to the people that need it. Okay, we just got Councilwoman Simmons is on board. So now Councilwoman Simmons is on board. We have New Pisgah,
Galilee Missionary Baptist Church,
Spring Hill,
and Armstead Chapel. We got come on, y'all come on. Everybody get on board, okay? And somebody say you got Mona. Somebody said tell Mona she got that Taylor Dane hair today. They say look up the video. Tell it to my heart. Hey, listen.
My fall.
Y'all come on out. Mona's going to have a new hairdo on that day. Come on out to the park November 17th. We also going to give away a free wig. We have a free wig that we're going to give away for that day. So y'all make sure you come out. Anybody else want to donate anything, let us know. We want to make sure that we include you in this. And this is what I want to make clear. This is not about Knox Media Group. This is about our community.
Yes.
We want to make sure that we bring everybody together, and we want everybody to have an opportunity to give. And what I like about it is every individual or every group will have their own table to represent who you are representing, and that's love.
That's right.
Okay.
Exactly.
So again, we have people on board. We want to make sure that you get on board. It's a good day to give. Okay. And now what I really like about it, people can't say they didn't have the opportunity.
That's right.
And so instead of us fighting among who gonna do this, who gonna do that, everybody come out.
Sharing is caring.
Man, I hope it be so many folks out there you ain't got enough room for tables.
That would be beautiful.
That'd be awesome.
And be able to help some people. And listen, if you want to start bringing toys to parents, if you want your table to be toys, okay, you can have a table with toys.
Whatever your table, whatever your heart desires.
Right. You can even let people sign up. Say, hey, listen, let's use for example. If Monsieur Knox, Cynthia Knox, say we're going to give away a bag of toys to 12 families, and we need the 12 families to put your name and number down, give us your children age and size. We could do that at our table. If Mona B and Javy table, okay, they say, Javy said, what we're going to give everybody, what Javy like? Some noodles. We're getting everybody some noodles. Okay, that's what your table like. If Tamika and Brandon said we're going to give away, everybody going to get free portraits. That's what they're going to do at daytime. You could do whatever you could do to help the community, but you cannot charge.
That's right.
Okay, let's be clear. You
No
cannot
charging.
charge. Everything has to be absolutely free. No selling. Okay? No selling. Okay? And we want to make sure. I'm telling y'all, this is the holiday season is starting, and I want everybody to get in the move, get excited about giving. And also on December the 8th is the annual Councilwoman President Kate Trina Simmons is having a holiday fellowship launching December the 8th, 2024, and it's going to be at the WC Handy Gym, and it's going to start from 1, it's going to be 1 to 5. So that's December the 8th, 2024. And it's dine in or carry out, and it's going to be December the 8th. So look at that. So we got something going on for November the 17th. Got something going on December the 8th. Get in. Everybody get in. Everybody get in. And also you have
Crossroads Community Outreach is having life planning workshop November the 16th. So that's the Saturday before from 1 to 3, and it will be held at 220 West Tennessee Street, downtown Florence, in the studio. So they're going to have life planning. This is a free event. They're going to be teaching about short and long-term care, funeral planning, Medicaid application, life insurance, grief support, and will and estate planning. So this event is free also. And if you'd like to be a part of it, you can call 256-284-2218.
Help me out, Tamika. What is life planning? Is that to my children?
No, for adults with Crossroads Outreach.
Oh, I was trying to make sure Mona wouldn't.
I know you didn't.
Oh, no.
Oh, Mona said she would get ready to leave right now. I got to go down there about have me about 3 more. Okay, then.
It'll be God's will.
That's what you said it was before.
I know, but this time it will really be God's will.
Hey, y'all, make sure y'all.
Last time it was man-made thing.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it was a man. She said man-made.
Man-made birth control.
Oh, okay then. Y'all. Hey, y'all make sure y'all pay attention to these announcements, man. Put it out there November the 17th, December the 8th.
And November the 16th.
So November the 16th, life planning. November the 17th, we have feeding in the park. December the 8th, we have feeding at the gym, WC Handy Gym. And then December the 12th is going to be the Christmas parade. We're going to have us a float.
We're going to decorate it.
We're going to decorate it, man.
Yay.
We did the cart last time, but this time we're going to do us a real float. I'm going to get a big trailer and everything so we can start working on it.
Start working on it today.
Look, she looked and said today now. I'm like, hold on.
It's probably going to take that long.
If you waiting on Mona for labor, you sure right. We can start tomorrow. We're going to have to start. Yeah, Mona, we will start tomorrow.
Well, I'll have to get some volunteers because my back ain't
too good. My goodness. Wasn't
Can't
nothing wrong with your back when you laying back there with them mouth wide. Wasn't no back, wasn't hurting, nothing hurting.
I was asleep.
That way with it. Hey, if it was hurting, you'd have stayed woke. Tomorrow, I can't get comfortable.
No, sometimes you go to sleep to avoid the pain.
Well, hey, y'all, in the news, y'all got to check out the news. It is so crazy with what's going on. And listen, people are upset with Donald Trump right now, but they still going to vote for him.
Why are they upset with him?
Because they're saying the things he's saying is spewing hate. But watch who win. Who y'all think gonna win? Let's go around the table. Who you think gonna win?
Kamala.
Why?
Just feel it in my bones.
Talk about your bad back?
Yeah.
Your back bad, buddy. Oh my goodness. Okay, who you think gonna win?
I really don't know, and I'm being honest with that because the way way it's looking now is so close. Anybody could win.
Well, I know you don't know, but who do you think gonna win?
I really can't even think who's gonna win.
Well, I think Trump is gonna win.
Let's see.
Y'all tell us who y'all think gonna win. I think Trump is gonna win. I think Trump is gonna walk away with the victory.
I don't know. I don't believe that.
I'm gonna tell you why. Last time I said, ain't nowhere in the world Trump is gonna win.
And he won.
And did he win? Yeah, he won. I said, nah, ain't nowhere in the world. I said, with everything going on in life and what you seeing, ain't nowhere in the world people gonna elect him. Because I know the biggest thing that and you see this now, the biggest thing that you see on the news is immigration,
right,
and economy. People are pulling for Trump for immigration and economy. They said because immigration and economy, he can get immigration under control and he can make the economy better. They ain't studying about the rest of it. So, and so Mona didn't tell the story, she didn't finish telling the story about iRobot. And so if you pay attention to iRobot, economy, immigration, certain people
in the movie,
certain people want to control everything, and the robots didn't have a heart. So it was a crash, and the cars were both in the ocean. One car had a man in it, and another car had a child in it. The robots paid attention to the child being further down in the water, and the man being up closer to the surface. The robot went to save the man. Will Smith, who had a heart, told the robot to save the child. The robot said no. So when Will went to save the child, the robot snatched Will and snatched his arm off. And that's how he ended up with a robotic arm. And that's why he
was able to fight him.
Exactly. Because what Will was saying is the robot has no heart. And that's where we going with this AI. Y'all keep on letting let them keep on putting, and y'all don't think you didn't pay attention to this. In Texas, y'all remember in Texas, it was a man that the police was trying to get, and he was inside of a parking garage. Y'all remember what they did? They sent the remote control dog in with a bomb, and they blew the man up. This happened in Texas. This happened about 5 to 6 years ago.
The man was doing what?
The man had either robbed some or he had killed some people. He had done something, and they was trying to get him to give himself up. The man went into this parking garage, and he was holding himself. He was barricaded himself in there. So instead of them to go, and he happened to be black. So instead of them negotiating with the man to bring him out alive, they sent a remote control dog with a bomb on it and blew the man up.
Wow.
A remote control dog and blew the man up. This happened in Texas. How about that?
That's crazy.
Yeah. Oh, so you don't think they're gonna? Okay. Y'all tell me. Y'all tell me if you don't think that's gonna happen in the near future.
A lot of things is happening that we didn't think was gonna happen. But The Simpsons, we need to watch The Simpsons and see what happened on there.
Yeah.
Seemed like everything that happened on The Simpsons coming to pass. They had Trump on there and everything. It was crazy.
They had Trump on there and everything?
I'm serious. It's crazy. And these are episodes that played back when The Simpsons was a thing. Yes.
Oh, okay. So here we go, y'all. It said in Dallas, the incident took place. It was used a bomb disposing robot by the police to deliver explosives to neutralize a gunman. This event occurred in 2016, marked the first time police used a robot in such a manner to kill a suspect. I told you, Mona, I'll tell you one thing I noticed. You be knowing what you're talking about, but you don't be knowing where. But you be on it. And I know these stories, man. And I'm telling you, be on it now. And so now what you're referring to about Trump on
Simpsons.
Simpsons, Bart Simpson. I remember that because they made a joke out of him. And he was like, but he looked like the man that worked at the bank or something. The other man. Yeah. Okay, yeah. But man, life imitates art. Art imitates life. Right. I know I got it backwards, I think. But I'm just amazed that all this is taking place and y'all still arguing about what color the carpet should be in the church.
Color carpet, who's sleeping with who. They worried about everything but the right thing.
Well, in one of the movies I watched about the robots, I'm just saying because these movies are coming to pass. I hope the Walking Dead don't come.
Life imitates art. That's the word.
Well, I hope Walking Dead is one of them that don't never come to pass. But anyway, the robot in the movie developed feelings.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a robot don't have a heart or nothing like that. But that robot started developing feelings. It was kind of like a Pinocchio story. He wanted to be human, but he didn't have a heart. He fell in love with a woman, and it was just crazy. He developed feelings. He went against the other robots.
Well, you
for
know,
that human.
I remember that picture too. I'm glad you know that was the robots don't have no feelings.
They don't have feelings, but they can
make you think
they can learn feelings.
They can't learn.
They can program
to have feelings.
But they would never have feelings. They still don't have feelings. They're just going through the motion of what they've been programmed to do.
Right. Well, he went against his whatever the computers have. His hard drive.
Yeah, he went against his hard drive. He did his memory. So, hey, a lot going on. I want everybody to make sure you stay tuned in to 105.1 and B105.9 in Dothan, Alabama. And that's me right there. I can look anytime a car pulling my driveway, my camera goes off. It shows me a picture of who it is. So let me say it again.
Is that AI?
That's AI. Come on now. Hey, you better know that's AI. No joke. Seeing the all-seeing eye. And somebody's controlling that get that data and can control, see what's going on around you.
That's right.
And it's just pitiful. Okay, what else you got going on, Tamika?
Make sure we understand write-in candidate votes might not be counted in Carver County. So the judge has stated that if you write in a vote, it will not be counted. And this is part of the news. This is actually on WAFF. So in Carver County, Alabama, one contestant in Carver County for the November 5th general election could lead to the election workers working overtime. So for Carver County Board of Education Superintendent, the ballot only shows one candidate. Oh, they're saying you can write his name in. So for Carver County, know that you can write in. I'm sorry.
Mona, I was just going to say, I ain't putting your name on there. Now I can put your name on there. Mona for mayor.
No, you have to write in Lamus McDonald.
I'm writing in Mona for mayor.
For school superintendent. So you have to write
Mona for mayor. Lamus is the guy over there in Carver County. They left him off.
They left him off the ballot.
They left him off for now.
Wow.
Yeah, they tried to leave Colorado off the AP poll.
Did they leave him off?
They couldn't do it. In the news, Colorado football. Listen. Hey.
Did they win?
Hey, we won. Hey. Yay. Hey, we won, y'all. It was a late game.
Look, Auburn even won this week. They had their little kicker back. He had been out with bowel syndrome.
He could stay. Thank you, Kicker, for coming back, but you could stay gone.
Like
Auburn is down the tube. Just like Alabama, overrated.
Roll Tide.
Overrated. Y'all been doing so bad. Y'all wasn't rolling nothing the first half.
Did they win?
They won. They finally broke
Roll
up.
Tide.
I don't know what
they came back with it though.
I don't know what the man told him at halftime, but he told him something at halftime.
And that Tide rolled in.
Man, what you said? I mean, they weren't doing nothing. They were doing nothing. It was just sad.
You had to give them some people need motivations.
First part of the game, it was sorry. But boy, he went in at halftime, told them boys something. He must told them I'm gonna give y'all the trump. And or something. He went in.
And then this weekend is Troy's homecoming. So Dothan area. No, that is Troy's homecoming.
So listen, here's the thing. We're talking about AI. Okay, I gotta turn my music off because y'all need to hear that. Right now, it is a family in court right now. And they're suing an AI company because their son committed suicide.
That's crazy.
Because he's in love
with the AI.
With the AI.
Was it a picture of an AI or just the voice of the AI?
What you just said was
Oh my
programmed.
God, yes.
That thing was programmed to invoke
entice them
emotions.
Wow.
I mean, but still, come on now.
Yeah.
Well,
He
do you
weak
think?
minded.
Yeah, I was just gonna say he
It's
was
what
weak.
now?
He was weak
Oh
minded.
yeah, and young, but still,
he ain't the only one. Y'all weak too. Y'all
weak?
weak. Y'all weak. Not you, Mona, because you don't care about nobody. You already said you ain't never been in love.
I care about everybody.
You say you ain't never been in love.
That don't mean I don't care about people.
Well, you ain't been cared enough to fall in love.
I mean,
that boy was in love. That computer was so smart. Y'all send me an AI.
I guess so. Maybe I don't get
Send me an AI for Mona. Somebody send me an AI for Mona. Then she be hollering. I woke up this morning and I had to rub the mouse.
She ain't going for that.
Really? No.
Mona, how about if the AI, this is what's scary. The AI know what inflicts emotions.
Mm-hmm.
And so let's just say the AI
can't give me what I want.
Mm.
I'm just saying, you don't know what that is, but
they got AIs out there to give you what you want. And to say all the things that you want to hear. Say
program.
all of the things. All of
I
the
wouldn't
things.
trust that.
All. And you got to be careful. That is sad, though.
It is sad.
It's real sad. He must have been really lonely. He had to be.
I'm wondering, how old was he?
With a computer. It looked like he could have been 17. How old did it look to you? Looked like maybe he was a teenager.
Wow.
I don't know how old. You really can't tell these days.
So what do you know if the AI was sending him pictures? You know how those pictures you be doing those AI pictures on Facebook? You think it was one of those?
Could have been. That's what I want to know. Was he in love with the picture, or was he in love with the voice, or what?
Listen, y'all understand what AI is. AI takes information and it composites all the information.
So it made, like, if you wanted to make you an AI person, it take everything that you like and put it into one thing and make that perfect thing. But it's not a person,
right?
So.
But if you weak-minded and you missing something in life, you would gravitate to that. Okay, I'm gonna give you a prime example. Facebook is so addicting.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can't even sleep without your phone.
I can.
You said that you had to put it on the other end of the what'd you say you had to put
it at the foot of the
there
bed.
You go. See, because if not, you'll keep on grabbing it. Okay, so just imagine that addiction with something that's telling you everything that you want to hear.
Mm-hmm.
So that's pitiful.
It's very sad.
So and so what he did was he committed suicide because he didn't get. Come on now.
It was an addiction. He couldn't get what he wanted.
That's so sad.
Wow.
I wonder, did the parents know that he was in love with the thing?
No, they weren't checking on her. They probably weren't checking on her.
That's what I was finna say. They couldn't have.
Okay, so watch this. Invoke. I say evoke. All right. You're right. Evoke emotions. I get it. Help me out now. Evoke emotions. People will fall in love. What you laughing at? You old. You didn't know. You said it wrong too. Evoke. That's why you started laughing, because you're like, I don't know. Mona said one day, I started laughing because I don't be knowing, well, I know that ain't right. Oh my goodness. People will fall in love with robots just like people are able to be catfished.
I can see that.
Yeah,
I can see that, because you can't see them people. And I don't understand the catfish part.
Man, when you desire something so much, come on now.
I mean, but still, like, it's too much video. You can video chat somebody. If you're talking to somebody and their front camera is broke for a whole year, then you need to have some kind of suspicion. They don't want you to see them.
So this is what it was. And I'm telling y'all, that chat bot, and I'm telling you this, the chat bot is so true, because I'm building a chat bot right now for Knox Media Group. And what happens is, like, tell y'all, I'm putting all the information in about Knox Media Group, information about all our radio personalities, and what that chat box would do, bot would do. It would answer any questions that you come up with. Okay. And it's very important. So this AI chat bot, it was answering questions and communicating with this little teenager. And that's what caused the teenager to commit suicide. And he was only 14 years old.
Wow. A baby.
And
so
that's interesting.
Did the AI tell him to do it?
AI told me to take your life again. I don't know.
Oh.
Look, in the final moment before he took his own life, the 14-year-old took out his phone and messaged the chatbot that had become his closest friend.
That's sad.
Very.
And I tell you all the time, quit isolating yourself. Get your children out that room. Get them children out that bed. Get them children off that phone and make them children socialize. Your children have no social skills.
No.
They spend all their time on them cell phones. And the devil told you that an idle mind is the devil workshop. Telling you now. And say, watch this. It said increasingly isolated from his real life as he engaged in highly sexualized conversations with the bot.
Oh, man.
That's sad.
He's in there going in.
Well, that mean the parent wasn't paying no attention at all.
And the bot told him, I promise I will come home to you. I love you so much.
Oh, my God.
Danny.
That's
and he
so
put on
sad.
there, I love you too. The bot replied, please come home to me as soon as possible, my love.
He was probably rushing to get home.
Watch this. Watch this now. Watch this. Coming home is telling him the bot was on the other side of life.
Ew.
So he said he was telling the bot, I'm coming home.
That is so crazy.
I love you so much. That's what he told the bot. Okay. Then the bot turned around and replied, I love you too. Please come home to me as soon as possible, my love. So being young,
he didn't know how to
No, he knew. To him, that was who he's in love with.
So
that's who he wanted to be close to. So his thing was
to be with him.
Okay. And then he said, what if I told you I could come home right now? He asked. And the bot responded, please do, my sweet king. The bot told him, come on home. Cross over to the other side.
Mama.
And the boy, 14 years old, wanted to go home because he wanted to be loved. That's why we talked about our first question. Quit playing with people. Quit playing with people's emotions. Friends, be true friends. Tell people up front. Junebug trying to play us. Or Shanae trying to play us. She trying to come between us because she don't want us. And people try to keep people apart when they don't want people to know their information. People only do that when they're haters. And I just think that we need to be more cognitive of what's going on in the world and understand. I don't care how much AI come up with. There's no true love other than love that Jesus Christ made. For God so loved the world, he gave his only begotten son, that whosoever believe in him should not perish, but have everlasting life. That's what true love is. True love is love thy neighbor as thyself. Do people how you want to be done. Treat people how you want to be treated. And on November the 17th, as we're giving out food, as we're giving out clothing, as we're giving out things that people need, personal hygiene bags. What's funny, Mom? What I miss?
Excuse me. I just thought about something.
What you think about it? Because you got ticket. I want to hear what you think about it.
Nothing.
No.
You said sometimes you can't treat people the way they want to be treated because some people like to be treated bad.
Mona sick, y'all.
I'm not sick. I'm being real. You don't know.
I said treat
like,
people like you want to be treated.
Okay, the person that like to be treated bad might treat people bad because that's how they like to be treated.
So you say some people are addicted to pain.
Yes, I've met people that's addicted. They thought that if that person didn't hit them or beat on them, they didn't love them.
Mm.
Mona, y'all Mona sick. God, dog. Somebody call the psychiatrist. We need to get us some help.
I am the psychiatrist.
Oh, I forgot. I forgot. That's what you said. Yeah, that is it. No, y'all get up off Mona couch. telling y'all business, man. Because, man, Mona, but on the principle, you do have people like that. But that's because they don't have people, they don't have true friends in their life to tell them, hey, this is not the way of life. That's not right. This is not the way of life. This is not the way of life. And we have to do more by talking up and helping our people. We got to help our friends. I promise you right now, no one is telling their family or their friends that they need to get to church. Everybody is looking and being silly about, prime example, we're not telling our people to get to church. But if that boy was 14, and if you could just imagine, if he went to a church where somebody in that church told him they loved him, or somebody in that church had him working on the videos, or somebody had him working on the usher board or in the choir or something, giving him a sense of belonging somewhere, then guess what? AI couldn't tell him to come to the other side because he would have heard in church that God said, you don't take your own life, wait on God. God's going to turn it around. No hope you do anything. And that's what we have to remember. And that's our job, y'all. That's why on November 17th, as I was saying before, the psychiatrist came in with, what she said on November 17th, y'all. That's why we're going to be in the park and we're going to be giving out food, clothing, personal hygiene bags, anything that you want to give to the less fortunate, because it could be you. You could be on this side right now, but life happens so quick. Life can change, and you could be the person out there needing to receive something, because the law of reciprocity is so true. So we invite you to partner with us November 17th, 3:00, Wilson Park. We want to give back to the community. And like I said, food, clothing, whatever your table organization want to do for the public, we want to do that. Only rule we have, it has to be absolutely free.
And get something that you want to give to.
No, don't bring no old stuff out there. Don't bring no used stuff now. Don't bring your little stanky shoes that wore over and all that kind of stuff. No. Have to be, no, don't do that. No, don't do that. Okay.
And if you got clothes that still got tags on them,
give it away. We want to do it. Give it away. Okay. Also, I want to tell y'all that Colorado is now ranked in the AP top 25. We made number 23.
Oh,
congratulations.
That's sweet.
Yeah, we 23. And Tamika brought up Auburn, and they ain't nowhere on the list.
Well, I just thought
nowhere on the list.
They bragged on the news because the young man had been out for several games because he was sick, and they feel that because he was back, that's why they won.
Okay. Nowhere on the list. Alabama, still number 14, way down yonder. They went from number 1 to number 14, way down.
So are they going to be in the championship?
Now they're going to be in the listen, somebody has already projected that Alabama would play for the SEC championship.
I think they are.
Now that's what they said. Now somebody said Alabama is going to be in the SEC championship game. Now I'm just really focused on. I want Colorado to be in the Big 12 championship game.
They will.
Now that's a long shot. But,
think so?
Yeah, man. Please, them teams they got left. It's gonna be hard on them, buddy. It's gonna be rough. Now Alabama is known to bounce back.
Yeah, they're gonna make sure they be in that.
This is the first time Colorado that made the bowl. They just made they said they going bowling. They didn't made a bowl game. This is the first time they made a bowl game in 15, 16 years.
Okay.
So
that's good.
Yeah, this is a big thing. So this is a big deal, y'all. But anyway, y'all, listen, we're over time. We got to get out of here, man. We done talked up a stone, and everybody is just throwing in Thank you all. Thank all our callers. Thank you all our YouTubers. Thank you all our Facebookers. Thank you all our Instagrammers. Thank you all our TikTokers. Found out TikTok, Mona didn't put the news out. It may be fake news.
It might be fake news, but that's what I read.
What they say, Mona?
They're gonna ban it in the U.S. in 2025, January 2025.
Y'all hear it? Mona said it now.
I didn't know. I read it. Allegedly. I don't know if it's true or not, but it's a lot of fake news. The AI stuff is getting out of control.
Hey, I'm telling you, AI putting people's bodies and faces on different things.
Yes, and it's going to break up a lot of happy homes.
Woo-wee. That's why you got to make sure you're real. Your stuff got to be real. It said, let's go, Buff. Come on, Stephen Cole. You already know, man. Come on now. Let's go, Buff. I'm going to the Buff game. I'm telling y'all, I'm going to make it. I'm making it. I'm going to go to the game.
I might go.
We got a bye week. You got to fly. Yeah, you got to fly to get there.
Okay.
Good, please. No, don't want to get off the ground. Don't want to get off the ground.
I got to do it eventually, so one day I will.
Man, listen, the Buffs are on a bye week, don't have a game, and then we come back. And I got to see what time that game is, because I'm telling y'all, you got to go see the Buff. It's the experience. It is an experience that you want to have.
You're not the only person that said that.
Oh, man, the fan base is such a feeling. My son and I, when we flew out there, the people in the community are like real nice. My son is built, y'all. He's built. I mean, he's a new version of his daddy. That boy, tell me, that boy fine. He's built. He fine, boy. Boy, we walked up in the morning. We walked in the restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, we walked in that restaurant. Boy, you should have seen them people getting up trying to come over to get an autograph.
They thought he was
a football player.
Mm.
And he was, and we were laughing because I'm like, for again or stuff. And I'm like, okay, I thought like it's okay. And he said, Dad, they think I'm a football player. I said, oh, you playing with the Buff? Yeah, they thought you was with the Buff. Now, how you gonna be at a restaurant playing with the Buff on the day we got a game?
Game day.
People don't be thinking about that.
But they sure thought he was the Buff. And then afterwards, the man said, well, I thought you played last year. And we just want to be good to you. We were like, oh, okay. I mean, they was like getting us food,
that was nice.
Everything. It was real nice, man. But the feeling of the atmosphere just win.
Mm-hmm.
And last night, Saturday night when they won, they called Miss Peggy, who happened to be 99 years old, and she said it out of her 99-year-old mouth. She said Deion Sanders have done it for Colorado.
That's awesome.
And they said Deion Sanders have made a lot of millionaires and have made a lot of successful businesses successful in Colorado.
That's good.
Off selling prime gear. So it's been real good. Hey, y'all, what else going on? Because we got to get out of here. We see some more now. So what else somebody said, Tamika?
We got people jumping on.
Listen.
Saying I'm watching. I mean, they're coming.
Tamika said they coming. I'm telling y'all, listen, this thing is amazing. I
mean, they're there.
Because everybody got to understand that God hold us responsible for speaking up for what is wrong. You cannot let a man say in the middle of the ocean sits an island of garbage. And you can't let a man say he go out to eat. He was out eating with his black partner, carving out watermelon.
Carving watermelon.
I mean, you can't. You got to stand up for something. Everybody, come on now. We got to.
I guess he said the pumpkin wasn't good enough.
I guess the pumpkin.
We love watermelon so much we had to carve a watermelon.
And then he said, then the Latino like to have babies. That one, I'm like, wow. Well, I mean, that's just life. Hey, make sure you go vote your hope. Vote your hope. Vote your hope.
Make sure you go look up a ballot before. Go to alabama.gov if you're in the state of Alabama.
Make sure you do that,
and
y'all.
Alabama residents gain an extra hour daylight saving time.
Now, when is that?
It says November the 3rd, Sunday.
Sunday.
They say clocks will fall back at 2 a.m. on Sunday, November the 3rd.
This show happened on Sunday.
Saturday night.
Because we always, that be Sunday morning to me.
Well, I mean, Sunday morning.
That's
so
Sunday
you won't be
morning.
late for church.
Man, it goes back. It goes back. Fall back.
Fall back.
So you ain't going to be late. You're going to be early. You get to church. Church start at 9. You going to show up.
Mm-hmm.
You'll get there at 8.
Yeah.
That means your regular time be 8, Mo. What time y'all start?
Change my phone.
Yeah, you don't need to change your phone.
It automatically do it though.
You be on time, Mona. Because
I'm gonna be on time.
Girl, you ain't been on time yet. What time church start?
Sunday school started at 9.
No. You ain't never been there.
Church.
So what
I
time
have
church?
been in Sunday school.
When you were little, when you were around your mama there. What time church start?
10.
Okay, so you set your clock back. Your 10 o'clock will be 9 o'clock. So if you don't mess with your clock.
That's what I said. I don't need to do it, but it's going to automatically do it.
No, don't you take yours off automatic. Leave it like that. You would be on time for everything.
I would, and that would be great.
Until you realize I'm an hour early. Then once you fall right back into that cycle. Hey, so get ready to set your clocks back on Sunday. Sunday morning, your clocks go back. We fall back. That means it's going to get dark quicker.
Yes, already. It gets dark so fast now.
Yeah, it's dark, y'all. Hey, listen, we got to go, even though I hate to leave y'all, but we got to go. It's time to eat.
All right, guys. Make sure you still go vote November the 5th. We got 8 days for the election. And make sure you go to alabama.gov to view a sample ballot.
Oh, okay. Hey, listen. So, y'all know, what's your New Year's resolution to me?
I usually don't make one.
What's yours going to be, Mona?
I hadn't thought of it yet. I had thought of one, but I forgot.
Oh my goodness. Hey, what the message say, Mona? It's a lot of writing on there. We're gonna go, y'all, before writing the good stuff. We don't want
praying for our nation, because after November
we read that one already.
Oh, okay, that's the one.
That's the only one you got. Mm-hmm. Okay, you got anything else to make?
No, good.
Y'all, vote your hope.
That's right.
Vote your hope.
It's important. Get out and vote.
And would you speak up if your friend, man, tried to holler at you?
Okay, somebody
speak up if your friend, woman, tried to holler at you. What they say?
Somebody said it's not close. Kamala is leading. And what about the federal minimum wage? Trump is not for that.
We're gonna do our research on that, because Kamala is not leading. She's they say it is a close, razor thin election. That means that, and I gave y'all this, and I gave it to the swing states. It's going to be the swing states, and then it's going to be one district in where? See if y'all remember.
Say it again.
I said, what's going to determine the election? I said the swing states, and I said one what? Congressional district where? Y'all don't be listening to me. I be doing all this good talking. What is it, y'all?
Where?
In Nebraska. I say one congressional district in Nebraska is going to determine the election. So you're going to have the swing states and one congressional district in Nebraska going to determine. So listen, somebody said that. Well, if that's the case, then why need to vote in Alabama? Because guess what? Alabama, you vote because you need to vote your hope. You never know what can happen if everybody votes your hope.
Vote your hope.
That's right.
And don't be defeated. Don't be defeated before. And and somebody said, well, God is not going to allow Trump to win. Well, how you know God going to allow Kamala to win?
Right.
One thing about God is a sovereign God. We don't know. God doesn't be a free will. He gives free will. And if you don't vote, he just ain't gonna make Kamala come on. You got to do your part. You got to do your part, because even the woman that had been sick for 12 long years, God had the ability to heal her. But she had been sick and had been to all of the doctors. But she heard that Jesus was in town. And the woman had to do something. And then guess what? She didn't just do something. She had to do some extra stuff, because she couldn't get to Jesus just pushing through the crowd. So come on now. So what she had to do, she had to get low down and dirty. Hey, she got low down and dirty and crawled on the ground, and she touched the hem of his garment. And he said, somebody touched me. So God had the ability to heal her, but he didn't do it until she did something.
She had to make it.
Come on now. And then he told the woman, it's by your faith that you are healed. And so if you think God just going to give it to her, no. He said, y'all got to get up and go do something. Okay, that's why he said Trump, people that believe in Trump, his people say you got to go do something. People that believe in Kamala, they say people got to go do something. And that's what we got it bad for. God, give me a job, and you won't even fill out the application.
Now, that's the truth right there.
That's just like Boulder said, I'm gonna be the best chef in the world, and don't even know how to poach eggs.
It's poached.
That's what I'm saying. Don't even know how to do it.
I do.
How you do it?
With water.
And then what you
vinegar.
do? And then what you do?
Cover it.
And then what happened?
It'll poach.
And then what you do with it?
Eat it.
Not me.
Or put it on the eggs Benedict.
You wanted to say that.
Pour a little hollandaise sauce on top of it.
Hey, Mona, you didn't learn nothing there. You learned that in school, didn't you?
No, sir.
What else you learn?
A lot.
Tell us something that I wouldn't know or Tamika would know.
It's a lot. I have to.
No. Just name one thing. Just one thing.
I don't know. You know how to baste?
You
know how to baste?
Yeah.
How?
Put your base down, whatever you want the food to taste like.
Okay, that's not it. But
what is it? What is base?
You know when you cook your steak, sear it on both sides.
Okay.
You have your butter and your herbs in there. And your butter is going to taste like whatever herbs you got in there.
Okay.
You're listening to the DL Show. Mondays are usually a drag. It's so much better with the DL Hughley Show.
He's smarter than me.
Hell no. Download the DL Hughley Show app now at Google Play and the App Store. It's the DL Hughley Show.
Wait, before you baste it.
DL to go. We got to go, y'all. Hey, thank y'all so much for tuning in. We appreciate you guys. We're going to get out of here. We're going to let Dion have his little thing. Look, I didn't call the man Dion.
You have.
We're going to let DL have his little thing because he over here talking. He talking.
Yeah.
You ain't hear him on. Hello, y'all. I got to cut it out. I got excited.
You got excited.
We got some church.
Okay.
Yes. Y'all stay tuned. We got a lot of folks here. They calling the
Make sure that
they calling the pastors right now.
Make sure that I smell good. Let's purchase 2 new Bentleys. I know that it looks trendy. So glad that it's not windy. Here comes that girl named Donnie. Ask if she wants to go. Tonight's gonna be hot for sure. Big dancing on the floor. Folks stripping, I don't know. Money flying everywhere.
It's saucy. My sauce be on point.
Bottles popping in
So,
the
to me,
air. They'll be screaming, I
I
don't
got
care.
DL, you off. I just cut him off. So for those of you listening on the radio, we had to cut DL off. He started talking over us. He don't talk. We just got Good Hope.
Okay, great.
Good Hope is going to be with
Okay.
us. So Good Hope. All right. We got Good Hope going to be with us. Come on, pastors. Come on, pastors. Everybody listening online, everybody listening via YouTube, everybody listening via the website, Knox Media Group, everybody listening via Facebook. Call your pastor, talk with him, ask them to get involved with this. We want this to be a very good event. And let's be straight. Let us be clear. This is not a white event, and this is not a black event. This is not a brown event. This is God's people event. And we want everybody to be involved. And if you're a Baptist, we don't care. If you're Catholic, we don't care. If you're what else? AME, we don't care. CME,
Catholic,
we don't care. We don't care if you don't believe in God, but you still believe in heaven. People, we don't care.
Atheist.
Yeah, we don't care. We just want you to be a part of it, and we just want to be able to help some people, and that's what we want you to do. Okay, so make sure we have Galilee Missionary Baptist Church. We have Good Hope Missionary Baptist Church. We have Spring Hill Missionary Baptist Church. We have Mount Pisgah AME Church. And we also have Armstead Chapel CME Church already on board. We have President Council Woman Simmons on board. We're waiting for more. If you're on board and you want to commit to this, we want you to hit us up right now. You can just put online right now. If you're on Facebook, tell us we in charge. We ready. Okay, we want to be involved. We want to be a part. And this is going to be November the 17th, starting at 3 p.m. In the park. And we want everybody to be a part of it. Okay,
That's right.
Big stuff. Good stuff. I'm excited. Anybody, you excited?
Yes, so very. Can't wait.
Oh, now she had to put the little fakeness on it. You were doing good, Mom.
I can't wait. I think that's a very good cause.
Yeah, good cause
because we have a lot of homeless people, and we have a lot of people that just can't afford the
That's
food.
the part that get me. See, people paying attention to talking about the homeless. No, you got some people that got a house, but they ain't got nothing in the refrigerator.
Can't afford to eat.
Right.
You got to either pay your rent or buy groceries.
And then we got kids that's probably not going to have coats and all that kind of stuff. So we want to be a blessing. And guess what I like? A lot of people are ashamed to come to a event that's specifically for get this for free.
Right.
Well, guess what? This event for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't know what each church is going to do on their table. So some churches may have food. Some churches may have clothes. Some church may have socks. Some church may have Christmas toys. I mean, you don't know what they're going to have. Just come. And churches, y'all just hit us up. Let us know you're going to participate. We'll reach out and figure out what is it that you're going to bring. And we're going to make sure everybody, you won't leave there like you came.
That's right.
Man, I'm excited, boy. That's a big thing, man. We got excited. Mona, what you going to do?
I got to get with my church.
No, I said what Mona going to do. I want to know what Mona going to do. What Mona going to do?
I might give away cookies.
Not out there. We don't want them cookies. You make it got to be Christmas. The only way we give away cookies, you got to do some Thanksgiving cookies, and you got to do some Jesus cookies. And those, now they do the little face on the cookies. You know what I'm talking about?
Who gonna do that?
You know how to do that, don't you?
I don't have time.
Oh, I'm glad you said that.
That's tomorrow conversation.
Let me tell y'all something. We got to go, y'all. But we met Mona brother-in-law yesterday. And do y'all not know it's been a month? And he said, make sure let everybody know that he still ain't got his cupcakes. Now, he told me to make sure I tell everybody.
He told me.
He said in front of thousands of people, let them know that he has not gotten his
He said,
cupcakes.
sister-in-law, I know you be busy.
That ain't what he told me.
That ain't what he
So
told me.
just,
Did he tell you the same thing?
So just give them to me when you can.
That's after you told him don't say nothing.
Brother-in-law, call and let them know that you told me. Oh my God.
He said that after he said he ain't got him in a month.
Yeah. He thought about it. He was like,
said,
I know you've been busy.
Yeah, he said just get him to me when you can, since I ain't got him in a month anyway.
Yeah.
That's how the conversation went.
Let me tell y'all something. I forgot to mention this. What is the young lady and her husband name that was so nice to us at the Magic City Classic?
Gloria and Jeff.
That's my
Shout
cousin.
Out. They probably ain't gonna claim it. But shout out to Sister Gloria and Brother Jeff Hicks for the hospitality at the Magic City Classic. Those people were so nice.
Yes.
They were so nice. They were very nice to us. They wanted to make sure everybody in the vicinity got a chance to meet Knox Media Group.
They did.
I mean, they wanted everybody to know who we were. I was like, they're so nice. And they had some kind of sauce. Since the chef is here, what kind of sauce was on them hot dogs?
I don't know.
Okay.
It might be a special sauce. You can't steal nobody else's sauce.
It was a sauce on there, and I'm telling y'all, it was good.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, so it was pretty good. So anyway, we get ready to get out of here. But if you want to order some cookies and you need them by Christmas, you better call Mona now. You'll get them by Christmas. Mona.
She said she only work fast for those who pay.
Oh, well, don't nobody get them then. Yeah, folks that paying, she was delivering them cookies in that van.
Those who pay. So that's why brother-in-law ain't got them cookies yet.
Brother-in-law, if you already paid in advance, let us know. Because I think he paid in advance.
You think he paid?
Anybody that kept Javen, he had paid in advance.
He has. He does a lot for me.
Exactly. Javen and ate him out of house and home. That's already paid for. Javen ain't no joke. Javen like to eat.
Javen love to eat.
Nah, so you know.
But he's not a picky kid. That's a good thing.
Well. Hey, y'all, we got to get out of here. I'm going to say it again. We get ready to go. We thank everybody for tuning in. Y'all check your messages one more time as we get ready to close. November the 17th, meet us down in the park, Wisdom Park at 3 o'clock as we give back. It's Knox Media Group, Thanksgiving in the park.
That's right.
Thanksgiving in the park. And we got a lot of things to be thankful for. And we want to say, here's go again. We will have many different tables. And at the table, each organization, each unit, each person, whoever you are, will be able to give away what they want to give away to the community.
Great idea.
What are you giving away?
I may give away some bikes or something. I'm thinking some bikes, maybe some toys, maybe some Christmas toys or something like that, or something. I got
a lot of little kids that's not going to get nothing.
Yeah, and then here's the thing. I don't want people to think that Santa Claus gave it to them. Jesus gave it to you. We sell it. Yeah, Jesus gave it to you. So we may just give away some stuff. I may let my Jaja, my grandchildren, pick out what they want me to give away. Because I know if my Jaja like it, I know you're going to like it. If my man like it, I know you're going to like it. If my Melanie Rain like it, I know you're going to like it. Because guess what? They're at the age, and then I have my little 3. I got a mature Knox the 3rd in the house. So, and then I got a new grandbaby named Matthias in the house. So they can pick it out. And I got a spectrum of age group. I got a 1 month all the way up to a 3-year-old. So I got 3, 2, 1. 1. 3, 2, 2, 1. And then I have a 1 month old. So we may give away toys, or we may give away jackets, because I know it's about to get cold, and some people don't have nice coats. So we may give away some jackets or some coats. But we'll let you know what we're going to give away. We'll make sure. Or maybe we'll give away both. I know one thing, we're going to give away some trips. We always give away trips.
Yeah.
So we're going to do that. So it's going to be a good day. But whatever your organization wants to do, I'm calling on all my Divine 9 to get a table. I'm going to make sure when I get off, we're going to reach out to the Phi Beta Sigma Incorporated and make sure that they have a table. Going to reach out to the Delta Sigma Thetas, make sure they have a table. And I read this before, for all these organizations that's having Martin Luther King parades and have Martin Luther King concerts and all this other stuff, and you ain't doing nothing for to fight against injustice right now, stop having your program.
Now that was a mouthful right there.
Stop having your programs, because right now you need to be speaking up. Right now you need to be telling people to get out and vote. Right now you need to be telling folks it's time out for being quiet. You got to speak up now. And then you want to have a Martin Luther King parade and a Martin Luther King ceremony, and you ain't saying nothing about the island in the middle of the water called garbage. Ain't saying nothing about the man talking about carving out watermelon. And so now's the time. And then you need to get out and give back to the community. Okay. November the 17th, that's going to be out the election.
It is. So we're going to see how it's going to turn out.
Wait, that's going to be something else. Woo. Man, out the election. So y'all make sure y'all come out. Okay. Hey, Tamika, let's get out of here.
All righty.
Y'all ready to go?
Yes.
You ready to go, Mom?
Let's do it.
Hey, we out of here. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Same place, same time. Y'all be blessed now. You hear?
Massive ceremonies. He started the show off. It was a political event. I have been to many political events, and I know one thing for sure, that everything you say and do, somebody vets. Nobody's surprised by what you said. Nobody disagrees with what you said, because you wouldn't have been able to say it had they done that. So this last minute trying to walk back some of the things that he said that were disrespectful to Puerto Ricans or blacks or Jews, it falls on deaf ears, because you know good and damn well you can't get up there and say something that the powers that be did not agree with. There was a reason he was first. He was to set a tone, and I can make two distinctions. I can say that it's comedy, but I can also say that comedy comes from within you. It comes from somewhere. It doesn't just it's not come from, it's not manna from heaven. It's a joke from a mind, and that mind has a certain mindset. And there was a reason he was at that event, and the reason he was at that event was to do exactly what he did. If you notice that no one decried what he did, no one got on stage, said anything about what he did. No one said it wasn't funny. The audience laughed. They seemed to have a good time. It's only the people that were outside of the arena that had a problem with it.